For the past 10 years, people have been looking at us.
Try to stop you?
No, nobody wants to. 99.386% of the population wouldn't believe this conversation. And the rest are working for us. And they're the top minds, the really responsible people. Scare an ostrich, buries its head in the sand. You scare a hedgehog, it rolls itself up into a ball. When a woman's frightened, she goes out and buys herself a hat.
You mean you scare us so that we'll buy more, so that money moves quicker, production moves up?
We don't say scare when we talk about human beings. We say threaten them emotionally. And there are all sorts of ways, not just the big ones like the hydrogen bomb. Overcrowd them a little with bad planning. Sell them too many motor cars. Anything to keep them a little bit removed from reality. Nowadays, people don't work for money. They work for the idea of money. They don't even love for love. They love for the idea of love. They only hate for the idea of hate. It took us 5 years to find a non-addictive drug, one we could pay off against the hard drugs. LSD.
You marketed that?
Oh, yes, of course. And for a very good reason. Some of these protest movements are getting a little bit too close to the mark. LSD gave them nice little hallucinations. Made them talk like 3-year-olds. Throw flowers at policemen. Politicians are easy to control. The grosser mentality boys who like to be photographed getting in and out of Daimlers in Whitehall. They come right at the bottom of our organization. A few rungs up the ladder, there are the people in the top secret factories. Just those in a position to know they're making weapons that don't really work.
There must come a time when somebody wants to use one of those weapons. I mean, somebody is standing there with a finger on the button.
Well, that's the beauty of it. Nobody presses the button.
Just who the hell are you?
It's obvious, isn't it? Just a very few of the top people in communications in every major country in the world.
Somebody tell Smash that I say hello. Somebody tell Smash that I say hello if you don't mind.
Investigation. I immediately saw it,
Mainstream media reporting by CBS where an IRS whistleblower says the IRS and FBI are covering up Hunter Biden's crimes. Whistleblower, when I took control of this particular information, I immediately saw it, it was way outside the norm.
It's way outside the norm of what I've experienced in the past.
Gary Shapley is a supervisory special agent for the IRS, where he's worked for 14 years. In January 2020, he was assigned to what he calls a high-profile investigation. Who's the subject of the investigation?
I can't confirm or deny the subject of this investigation.
Why not?
Because, part of the tax secrecy laws don't allow it.
Shapley can't say it, but CBS News has learned the investigation was the probe of Hunter Biden by the Trump-appointed U.S. attorney in Delaware. Senior Biden administration officials have vowed to let it run its course without interference.
It's not restricted in this investigation in any way.
But CBS News has obtained this letter Shapley's lawyers sent to Congress Monday, alleging irregularities in DOJ's handling of the investigation. Shapley is seeking legal protections from Congress so he can share specifics of his allegations.
There was multiple steps that were slow-walked at the direction of the Department of Justice.
Had you ever encountered that before?
I have not, no. These deviations from normal process, and each and every time it seemed to always benefit the subject.
I see 4 people chatting. 5. I don't know what's going on. What they're trying to throttle us for. Why won't they let it go out?
You know I can be found sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to who heart is true. Baby, if I made you mad for something I might have said, please did I forget my past? The future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to who heart is true.
That was Elvis singing right there. Probably shouldn't be copyrighted because he's dead. Remember Tim Ballard, The Sound of Freedom, rescuing traffic children? You know that guy?
Tim Ballard. 135 pages. Strap in, friends. We've got some information to dump. The allegations against Tim Ballard, stunning. I am stunned. I cannot believe what a piece of poop this human being is. The main core and driving factor of this...
Keep it clean, girl. This is a family show. We don't talk about vaginas and stuff like that over here.
Case are the allegations of...
Except when you got them tattooed on the side of your face.
Sexual assault. Basically, what Tim Ballard would do is abuse his...
See, if she had it tattooed on the side of her face like that other... I don't know if that was a guy or a girl. See the way she's got her hair right there? Like that? It'd be a hairy vagina.
Position of power within Operation Underground Railroad to get women to do unsavory things...
Jackie! What's up, girl?
...with him in the name of saving the children, essentially. Tim and this woman employee were pretending to be a couple, and in order to pass off as a real couple, to convince...
I had to cook hamburgers last night, mushroom Swiss burgers. And I made some homemade French fries, too, to go along with it. Oh, it was good.
The bad guy...
Meat was from Ingles.
Or whatever. Tim was telling these women they had to practice their sexual chemistry away from other people.
V-Love!
These women were all Mormon, at least were at the time. Tim would use Mormon manipulation stuff
Jennifer!
to get these women to
how come
do
Jennifer's
things
his
they
wife?
wouldn't have wanted
Oh,
to
Jackie
do
said, hey,
otherwise.
Jennifer.
One of
All
the
right.
things that Tim Ballard would reference is the story of...
Everybody else's is orange in color.
...commanded by God to kill someone in the name of the greater good. Even though killing someone is against the commandment, in this specific situation, God deemed that it was okay for Nephi to break this commandment. Now you might be wondering, what does this have to do with the Mormon Church? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Holy cow. Tim Ballard allegedly had a very close relationship with the Mormon apostle M. Russell Ballard. Apparently they're not related.
What is Jackie doing on here? She was supposed to went to the hospital Friday, Sunday. She didn't. Messed up my party. Then she didn't go Monday. Today's Tuesday. I can't have the party till she's gone because we're doing things on her bed. She's going to have to wash the sheets when she gets back from the parties I have.
Related? How they ended up having a really close relationship and the same last name? I don't know, but they were friends. For anyone who's not aware,
Why is my pillowcase standing up by itself? I don't know.
Russell Ballard actually passed away a few days ago. Which
Don't put the black light on in here.
some say is suspicious timing, but, you know, I'll leave that opinion up to you. Because I believe it was September 3rd, there was an amendment filed to the court case, including more information about M. Russell Ballard and his supposed contributions to Operation Underground Railroad. Someone who is involved in this sexual assault case claimed that M. Russell Ballard had provided Tim Ballard with classified tithing documents to allow him to know who the wealthiest members of the church are, I'm assuming, and to get donations from them. And the church took no time to respond to this. You know what their response was? That didn't happen. Okay, sure it didn't. In addition to that, though, in my reading of the court case, I found something that didn't necessarily make the news headlines about M. Russell Ballard. In another one of his manipulation tactics, Tim would tell these women he was sexually assaulting. His Nephi-esque methods of being sexually inappropriate with women he was not married to, who were also married, and he was also married, was supported by M. Russell Ballard himself. Tim claims that he had talked to M. Russell Ballard about this and received a blessing from him and essentially received full support for this fake couple tactic of saving children. So Tim would then use this to tell these Mormon women that an apostle of their church has said, this is okay. So yeah, just a little bit of classic religious manipulation for ya. Interesting addition is that Tim Ballard is like best friends with the Utah Attorney General Sean Reyes. And apparently, anytime these women try and make a case against Tim Ballard or even talk about the church's involvement with Operation Underground Railroad, Sean Reyes would bully these women out of making a case or essentially ignore them because he's buddy-buddies besties with Tim Ballard. Sean Reyes has also made a comment on this and said,
LJ!
This is an ongoing case, obviously. I'm only a reader and a speculator and a curious party, if you will. But to give my personal opinion on the matter, I personally am much more inclined to believe the women making a case against Tim Ballard for sexually abusing them than the Mormon Church and Attorney General Sean Reyes. But yeah, y'all, that court document, wow. Tim Ballard, you are an abomination of a human being, and I hope you get what you deserve.
Alrighty then. Message from our president dropping Gangsta's Paradise at 10:45 Eastern. How soon we don't inform our enemies of the specifics. We instead instill fear in them to make unplanned and disastrous countermoves.
I go on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light.
Gangsta's Paradise. What's up, man? How you doing? Oh, that's $1.99. Look at them gas prices. I remember back when I'm telling my grandkids all about it. I remember back in the good old days when Trump was the president, gas was $1.99 a gallon, $1.87 some places. And then Joe Biden was installed by the people that cheated and stole an election, the traitors. Hopefully we have this shit in a museum and we'll have pictures of them all posted up there before and after. Before they got hung and while they were hung. And have that shit posted when you come into the building. And if you're a congressman or a senator, don't do anything wrong because this will be your outcome if you are a traitor to this country. Rubber! Dude, hold on a minute. Let me go. Watch it. Let me get it. I got this. Ah, boom! That's the story. 2 falls. Lost. He's lost. Where'd I go? Which way? Left or right? I forgot. They just told me. I can't remember. Gas price is $6.39. I've never seen gas that high. I'm 54, 53. Finna be 54 in April the 13th if you want to get me a gift. Triple X on the shirts. Wayne, what's going on, man? It's been a while. Where you been at, Wayne? We do this every day, kick.com or YouTube. We still do the show every day. If YouTube kicks us off, we go to kick.com. That's kick.com, kick.com. That sounds like clown music.
I think we're all in for a very big treat.
Save the neck for me, Clark.
Okay, Eddie.
Chucky Schumer's at the table. He's Jewish. Can't hold that against him. She's enjoying her job assignment. She's out there. Yeah, get it, girl. She's crazy right now. She's crazy right now. She ain't working. She's out there partying. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. What the hell kind of club is this?
Friday night findings. We just discovered, which
Ooh,
we
phone
already knew,
pit.
that your phone, an iPhone specifically, takes an infrared picture of you with your Face ID every 5-ish seconds. And we looked at it through an infrared camera, and it's pretty wild. Let's show you. Okay, have your home screen.
It's on the home screen.
Not touching anything.
No buttons.
Okay, infrared lens on the camera. Boom, there was one. 2. That's so wild. Okay, cover the camera.
Okay.
Oh, there was another one. Okay. Nothing. Oh, it's trying. It's taking pictures of your finger. Okay, move your finger. Ready? Boom. Wild. Wild and crazy.
Why is it taking pictures of you all the time like that? Probably juicing you up with that 5G shit. The key is JFK. 11/26 is the 60th anniversary of JFK's resurrection. On the timeline, we start with the 3-day scare event. Today, Easter, will be the end of the movie. 11/26 or 11/1/27.
Easter is a very special day for many reasons. For me, for a lot of our friends, that's a very special day. And what a great timeline this would be. Easter as our timeline, what a great timeline that would be. For 3 years, we've embarked on a great national project. Easter is a very special day.
Easter is 11/26 as JFK rose after 4 days. There's no Donald Trump. That was part of the movie.
Building. We infiltrate.
These are the guys that was planning that to abduct them governors.
The government, and we kidnap the Speaker of the House.
Everyone down on the ground, FBI! You're on the ground! It's over.
Oh, it's over, all right. It's over.
For all of you, you FBI scum! We're the true patriots, standing up for
It's a ginger with a black mustache.
Wait just 1 minute. Steve Crenshaw! You got me. First, we got here. We're all FBI agents, if that hasn't been obvious.
All right. FBI. I don't know how you sleep at night. Traitors.
You son of a bitch.
What do you know? We were all FBI agents the whole time.
Yeah, same thing happened in Gretchen Whitmer case. Uh-oh. These birds done got frozen to the thing. By showing love, you earn trust. Nothing that is meant for you will leave you. Love freely and deeply without the need to possess or own. Allow connections to pass through you without attachment. And be your authentic self. Trust, be happy, give. The right thing will stay. So that's if your girlfriend goes, I'm leaving, you son of a... Well, bye. Go ahead, girl. I'll sit here and cry by myself. That's what I had to do when you was here. I had to cry by myself. You never come in here and consoled me or nothing and held me. Told me you love me or nothing like that. So go ahead. I'm used to it. His feet froze to the wire. Oh, Lord. Need to warm up the pole just a little bit. Ah, you're breaking my foot. Yeah, that can't be good, bent over backwards like that. My legs ain't supposed to go that way. Put a little spit on it. Water. Warm it up. Alan. How you doing, Alan? Oh, I can feel it coming through your hands. That foot's loose, but it pulled the skin off the bottom of my foot. Just from the body heat that he's generating through his hands. Like that movie where that boy went out there and stuck his tongue on the flagpole. They dared him. They triple dog dared him. They said, we dare you. He said, I double dog dare you to do it. And they said, we triple dog dare you. And he couldn't back down from that. Not a triple dog dare. Not in save face in front of all the other little kids that was there, because he had a crush on one of the girls. And he had to do it. He stuck it there, and it got stuck. It got stuck, and the bell rang, and they said, "We got to go. We can't be late getting back to class. You'll whoop us." This is back when you could paddle kids in school when they didn't act up and run around with their britches hanging off their ass, cussing everybody out like they're entitled little morons. And they left him. Even his best friend, he said, I got to go. He said, I'll be thinking about you, though. And they went on back into the classroom, and they're sitting there, and the teacher goes, where's Billy at? And they go, I don't know. I ain't seen Billy in a long time. Was he here today? I don't even think he come in today. Did you take roll? I don't remember you taking roll this morning. And that little snitch, the little girl sitting up front, because she's the teacher's pet, she was pointing out the window like that. And she didn't want to see nobody else behind her see her, because they know snitches get the stitches. They would have whooped her ass after school, left her laying bloody in a ditch if they had caught her. But she said, and the teacher just happened to glance out the window, and he was frantically waving around out there, and it was snowing bad out there. Probably about 30 degrees below zero. He did have a good jacket on. And he's frailing her way out there, and she said, oh my Lord. And she gets her galoshes on. Galoshes is shoes you put over your regular shoes, so your socks don't get wet when you're out in the snow and water, stuff like that. And she run out there to him, and she said, oh, what have you done did, boy? And he said, they triple dog dared me. And he said, I had to, and he wasn't saying he was mumbling because his tongue was stuck to the pole. And she done had to call the fire department. The police pulled up about 3 cars deep. And they said, you got some ID on you? And he said, I ain't got to show you no ID. I ain't broke the law. And they said, well, you got to show ID to be out here like this. This is public property, but it's private. And he said, this is public property. I can film anything I want to film out here. And they said, show us your ID, you're going to jail. And he said, under threat of arrest, I'll show you my ID. And he gave him an ID, and then they poured some water on his tongue, and it come loose. Now, his tongue was frostbitten. And if it turns black, you got to cut it off. That's how you lose toes in the Himalayas. You'll see a lot of dead people up there that are froze up like that, and their appendages are black. That's frostbite. And you can just reach over and pop one off if you want to. Pop it in your mouth and chew on that thing. That's when if you're up there starving. Don't do it if you ain't starving. Now, if you're starving, it's perfectly fine. Ask them people out there at Donner Pass how they got by. How'd you gonna get by at Donner Pass when it's all the mules and the cows and the horses? Y'all done chewed them some bitches up. How long we been up here? How long was they snowed in up there? They didn't eat every damn horse in the wagon train. Y'all splurging. Y'all don't know how to just we're going to have a snack. No, bullshit. We're going to gorge ourselves tonight and get fat, because that's how you stay warm, is food generates warmth in your body. And she said, come on in there. And they had to bandage his tongue up. And he come in the classroom, and he's giving people side eyes. Y'all son of a bitches left me out there to die. And his tongue was all bad. He said, I'm sorry, Bob, or Billy, whatever his name was. I don't remember his name. But he said, I'm sorry. And I can't remember what's going on out there. You left me out there. Come back in here to the warm school room just so you could learn. Because they didn't want to have to work with their backs. They was trying to learn something so they could work with their minds when they got older. Now, that boy with the tongue thing, I think he's a shovel digger. He works in a ditch line. But they get on back. They go home that afternoon. He checks the mailbox. He's looking for a ring that's supposed to be coming in the mail. He done sent off some box tops from what was it? Ovaltine. That's what it was. And Ovaltine ain't like Nesquik. Nesquik is the only kind of chocolate milk that's any good. I wouldn't drink none of that. Hershey's is pretty good. That's the kind that's liquid. You squeeze that shit off in there and stir your milk up real good. Now, Nestle's is the powder. Same thing. They just take that, squirt it out like that, and then they dry it out, and then they come by and scrape it up. And you can make you a line of that stuff, snort it up if you want to. And you'll have like a brown ring around your nose, like your butthole's shit. I mean, like your nose is shitting if you was to snort that stuff up. But I like either one of them, Hershey's or the Nesquik. Never had Ovaltine in my life. I think that was a little bit before my time. I'd probably have to ask Frank what it tastes like. You know that son of a bitch was raised on it. He was probably born before it even hit the market. He probably drank that shit when he was in his 30s, when it first come out. Frank's old. He's a butthole, too. But he's got the ring, the power ring, the one ring that rules them all. And then he had to go on a quest with Samwise, his gardener, to take that thing back to Mordor to throw it in the fire. That's the only way you can destroy it. You couldn't destroy it any other way. What's his name? Hit it with an axe. Didn't even leave a mark on it. I think it broke his axe, the little dwarf guy. But they went on this quest, and it was found in a cave. Gollum didn't find it in a cave, but Bilbo got it out of the cave because Gollum dropped it. Now, Gollum had stole it from this. They was fishing on the side of the bank, and they seen something glinting over there. They said, what is that glinting? It's just like light was reflecting off of it. And they thought it might have been a fish, because fish will do that with their scales. When the sunlight goes through the water and hits them, it'll flicker. And that's how you catch girls. You just shine something shiny in front of them like that, and they'll, what? Hey, look what I got. Just like that. That's it. I got you. And it's called fishing. And so, old boy reached down in there and scooped it out of the water, and it was all muddy and stuff like that, but he rinsed it off, and it was gold. He said, oh, hell. And I thought he was going to stake a claim there, like they did out there in California when at Sutter's Mill. And he said, let me look at it. And he said, I won't let you look at it. This is my ring. I found this in the water over there. You seen me reach down and get it. This is mine. He said, let me see it. And then they got to fighting because I think they've been drinking that wine and stuff. Hobbit wine is some powerful shit. It's like moonshine, but it's made by hobbits. And so they got to fighting. Gollum and that other one got to fighting, and he killed the shit out of him. And stole that ring. The police had an APB out on him looking for him, and he went off into the mountains and lived in a cave. He lived there for years. And he'd put that ring on every once in a while, and he'd go, my precious. And he put that ring on and disappeared. And then he could see the realm, sort of like taking adrenochrome. He could see what's around. It's like what you can't normally see in the realm right here. He could see it when he put the ring on. And he seen the ring race and shit like that, and the kings and stuff of old. And the eye would turn on him like that. The eye of Saruman. That's the one eye. That's probably has something to do with the devil. The Magi, just like that's in Muslim shit. That's the one-eyed guy that's coming. He's gonna be the Antichrist. But that's where I think the eye thing comes from. And he put his ring on like that, but he forgot about it. He was off catching fish over there, eating them some bitches raw. That's you gonna get parasites. You gonna get the parasites. That's why I quit eating this sushi. They got parasites in them. Ain't no telling where this shit's being caught at and all that stuff. So he lost the ring. Bilbo's in the cave running from the... What was he running? He was running from somebody, but he found the ring and put it in his pocket. And then Gollum come up on him. Gollum was threatening him. He said, you can't get out of here. You don't know the way out of here. He said, I tell you, well, let's make a bet. He said, I bet you can't tell me what's in my pocket. And if you can't tell me what's in my pocket, you got to leave me on the way out of here. But if you tell me what's in my pocket, I'll give it to you. And he says, your hands? He said, not my hands. Not my hands, buddy. You about had me. You about been part right. Because he had his finger in there right before he said it. He snatched it out because he said, not my hands. That's one. You only got 2 more chances. And he said, well, eggs? Don't say eggs. And he said, that's 2. It ain't eggs. And I forget what his third guess was, but it was wrong. And that's about the time Gollum reached back there on his little pouch that he carried the ring. And he said, you son of a bitch, you done stole my ring. He felt that it was missing, and he went to attack him like that, and old Bilbo slipped it on his finger and disappeared. And Gollum couldn't catch him because he was disappeared. And Samwise, Bilbo's running through the damn tunnels trying to get out, and Gandalf and all them run right through there like that, and Gollum comes over and sees them, and he's hiding so they don't see him. And then about that time, Bilbo jumps over the top of him like it was a Georgia game, and it was down on the hobnose ground tree, whatever what's his name said. Larry Munson said about the hobnail shoes. He's talking about the old-timey shoes where they got the nails in them. Back when they used to have cobblers that made shoes for people. Nowadays, they make them over in China with the child labor and shit. So if you're wearing Nikes and stuff like that, you're supporting child labor. Bunch of sorry bastards. So anyway, he jumps over him and runs out of, and Gollum can't come out in the sunlight because he's been living in the cave and his eyeballs is bugged out like that. Looks like Adam Schiff. And his eyeballs is bugged out and the sunlight hurts him. So Bilbo's running down through there trying to catch up with Gandalf and all them. And he finally pulls the ring off and they go, woo, look at our thief right here. What's going on? Where you been at, man? We've been looking for you. Well, y'all wasn't looking for me. Y'all run out of the damn cave. I was still in the cave. Now, we're back together. Let's go. It's our merry bunch. We got to get this thing to the fire so we can throw it in there and then it gets rid of all that bullshit because the one ring controls them all. And it was the reason that ring come to be is that one guy had it on his finger. He had a ring wraith thing he was riding on, and he was fighting with the men guys, the Kingdom of Men, and the king got his arm broke or something, and his daughter, she had a helmet on, long luxurious hair, but guys was wearing their hair long back in them days too, so you couldn't really tell, and she had her helmet on, you couldn't tell it was her, and he said, "It can't nobody whoop me, can't a man alive whoop me," and then she took that sword and cut his fingers off, and it fell off, and she pulled her hat off. She said, "I'm a woman." That's about the only time a woman's did anything good. Any other time a man has took the podium, we got the top weight lifting, fastest swimmers, whooping y'all's ass in track meets left and right. Y'all can't fight. You got a transgender guy over there beating the shit out of the women in the UFC, and Joe Rogan said he don't play that bullshit. You got this guy in there whooping on. Why don't some guy come in and go, "Hey, I'm a girl," and just I'm a girl, and come in there and whoop his ass? That's what should happen. Justice served. Justice served. Well, you're a transgender girl. This guy right here said he's a girl. We got to believe him. Got to believe him. And have some guy come in there and just beat the brakes off his ass because he's over there abusing women. Now, I know it's a fight, and that's what normally happens in a fight. Somebody's getting abused. In a fight, somebody's going to get hurt. And then you signed up for it. You signed up for it to get your ass whooped, but not to have your cranium split in half and crushed from this guy because he's got extra testosterone running through. Well, he's been on the gender shit for a month. He ain't got that shit going on right now. His testosterone's way down. Way down. Hello? Hello? His testosterone level's way down, but that's what should happen for justice to be served, and I would pay to see that fight. To see that, it'd be two guys, but both of them think they're girls. But this guy really is a guy. He don't have mental issues. He's just doing this to pay back. That's what that is. I'd pay to watch that fight. Where are we at? We're watching this bird get loose. Oh, that's like that video of that guy had that little baby squirrel. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna turn him loose today." He done raised that thing from a little bitty thing, and he finally took it outside in the yard. And he put it down on the ground, and it looked at him like, "What?" He said, "You're free, man. Go ahead, go." And that thing run about 4 foot up the tree. And here comes the cat. And the cat snatches it, and you hear it scream. Rah! And the cat kills the shit out of it. And then he's mad at his old lady, because that's his old lady's cat that just killed that squirrel that he raised from a little bitty tiny thing. He's crying. He's over there crying. Petting that damn dead squirrel. The cat, he's done kicked that sumbitch. Drop kicked it.
Had to do it. Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to do it.
When I put my liberal sister-in-law in her place in front of everyone at the Thanksgiving table.
I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to tell that bitch to sit down and shut up.
Hurt your reputation, but we really are friends.
Oh snap, Max Evans UMP is going to break eggs with this one. Mitch's Army record sealed, homosexuality, molestation, dark money, ties to China. Just imagine what we don't know.
And you've always done exactly what you've said. You're a man of your word, and you're a man of honor. Thank you for being my friend.
So let's talk about leaders first. Mitch McConnell is still going to be a gatekeeper for so many important things that Biden is going to want to do early on. Judicial nominations, cabinet appointments, any big...
Yeah, you can get you a suckerfish and they'll clean the algae off the side of your tank.
Legislation is going to...
Or you can get a starfish. Starfish do it too. Because I seen that in that movie Finding Nemo. That starfish was like stuck to the side of the thing, and it was eating the algae off of it. Now, if you clog up, now you take a rock and throw it in the filter thing, so the thing ain't spinning no more, and they're just in there swimming around in their fecal matter, it's going to get algae all over the side of the tank. Well, probably won't take about 2 days. 2 days. And then the dentist is going to have to come in there and clean it out. And he'll take and put you in individual bags of water so he can take and scrub the tank because it's dirty. All he would have really had to do was take that pebble out and cleaned it up right there.
Have to go through Mitch McConnell. The good thing...
He thought the damn thing had quit working. He didn't know one of them fish had spit that thing into the filtration system. Ooh rah, ooh rah rah. Shark bait, ooh la la. Shark bait, ooh rah rah, or something like that.
For Joe Biden...
That was a good movie. That was a good movie.
Is that they have a long...
It was about a little tiny fish. He had one flipper that was messed up. Like he had polio on that side. And that flipper didn't flip like it's supposed to flip. The other one did. He was like swimming around in a circle all the time. Until his daddy told him, said, you got to slow down with your strong arm and let your weak arm catch up. Well, I don't got no arms. Well, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your flippers. You just don't do the whole stroke with your good flipper. You do a bunch of little strokes with your little flipper and half of them with your big flipper and you'll go straight. Unless you need to turn left. If you need to turn left, you can swim hard with your right flipper and it'll turn you right that way.
Standing relationship. They served for nearly 25 years together in the Senate, so that's an important relationship to watch.
President Biden's been able to cultivate many unlikely friendships across the aisle. With me.
Yeah, because you're a traitor, Mitch. Where's your old lady Chow Chow? Is that Chow Chow right there? I think it is. Is that them little Chinese kids you brought in? Whose kids are them Chinese kids? Oh, she don't look too happy. Oh, I feel like chicken tonight. I feel like chicken tonight.
We've also negotiated in good faith when the country needed bipartisan leadership.
This isn't about Republican, Democrat anymore. This is about the things we have to agree on and move together on.
I think we all agree the most important thing going on in the world is the war in Ukraine. I had a chance to call the president last week. He said, let me think it over. He called back in about 15 minutes and agreed. I don't always agree with him, but I do trust him implicitly. Get Joe on the phone is shorthand for time to get serious in my office. I do like Joe a lot. I think he's a good man. I went to his son's funeral because I felt badly for him.
McConnell is more than a skillful politician, according to his wife of 20-plus years, Elaine Chao.
Chow Chow, as they call her. Chow Chow.
Tells of a sports-loving...
Chow Chow, them Chinese girls. Ooh, Congress loves them Chinese girls. What's his name was having a love affair. And then you got Feinstein. She had a spy that was driving her around San Francisco for 20 years. And how'd that get past the FBI? We don't. Probably they let it go by.
Compassionate man.
I liked him because he clearly so cared about Kentucky.
Now, whether he's actually a practicing homosexual or not, I don't know. He was at one time.
They said he was a homosexual. He liked to puff the Peters.
He was kicked out of the Army after 2 weeks for, he was an officer. He was molesting an enlisted man.
Ooh, what the? I ain't never heard that now. You saying Miss McConnell was doing things with an unlisted man? What's up with all this homosexuality?
And he got thrown out of the Army. and his records are not not available for anyone to look at.
You've got Mitch McConnell, his wife Elaine Chao, very closely tied commercially to the Chinese government. China's State Shipbuilding Corporation, largest military contractor in China. You've got close commercial ties there, and most of the contracts of the goods they ship around the Asia-Pacific region come from the Chinese government. So what they have is leverage. If Mitch McConnell were to take action as a Senate leader that China was really angry about, they could destroy the family business overnight. And that's exactly the kind of relationship China wants when they strike these bargains with America's political leaders.
Mitch, I didn't know you was doing that, man. That's messed up, Mitch. This is never before heard information about George Floyd.
This had shut down the country, but it wasn't politicians who opened it back up. George Floyd did. His death on May 25th, 2020, unofficially ended the lockdowns, bringing millions of protesters out of quarantine and onto the streets. But the George Floyd story is very different depending on who you talk to. He was arrested by Minneapolis police after a convenience store said he used counterfeit money. 15 minutes later, he was on the ground screaming he couldn't breathe, and then he was unconscious.
That's bullshit. It wasn't 15
America
minutes later.
was consumed
He
with
sit
anger and
outside the
violence.
cop car for 30 minutes going, I can't breathe.
Over 24 people died. Fires were set, squad cars destroyed, businesses looted. Rioters caused nearly $2 billion in damage.
This is what you're talking about, Robbie?
Police departments across the country were defunded. The police, the people, demoralized. This triggered a national crime wave, a pressure campaign to force critical race theory into schools, and a corporate shakedown that resulted in a massive transfer of wealth. So a highly respected and award-winning journalist from Minneapolis named Liz Collin decided to investigate. Because any initial investigation into George Floyd was deemed racist.
Said he was doing
and
something with
radioactive.
a enlisted
Her
man.
documentary, out today, called The Fall of Minneapolis, tells you things you haven't heard before. Remember, this was the narrative.
George Floyd was a healthy young man.
But the medical examiner, Dr. Andrew Baker, found that he had two separate and very serious heart conditions. One artery was almost completely blocked. And Floyd had lethal traces of fentanyl in his system, on top of COVID-19. The medical examiner continued, quote, "If he were found dead at home, alone, and no other apparent causes, this could be acceptable to call an OD."
You want something right now?
No, nothing. You acting erratic.
If George Floyd would have told the truth about fentanyl and methamphetamine, could that have helped to save his life?
Yes, it could have. That's proven by what happened the year before when he was arrested by Minneapolis police and he was putting tablets in his mouth.
So wait a second. Did you know that George Floyd had a similar interaction with police just a year before his death?
Nope.
How was George Floyd acting during that arrest in 2019?
Everything was almost identical. I mean, the initial stop, when I first started to approach him, you know, he was uncooperative. He wasn't listening to my commands. He was very agitated.
Just keep your hands up where I can see them. Hey! Let me... Keep your hands where I can see them.
Let me see your hands. Stay in the car. Let me see your other hand.
During the time, I couldn't see his hands. He was moving around. We found out later he was probably eating dope.
Flat Earth.
So this is a very important piece of material that the country was denied access to while Black Lives Matter wrecked our country. And what were police doing when they were wrecking the country?
We were ordered not to do anything, waiting to be told what not to do next.
Did you ever feel like there was a plan?
I am reaching to the command post over and over again about what's our plan, what's our plan, what's our plan.
without any response whatsoever. They're not saying anything at all? No, nothing.
Command, can you advise?
Oh, you can see that guy's face. Let's lock him up and make him pay for that window that we paid
politically driven. They were going to use this incident for a political narrative, and they did.
Remember, this was an election year, and the media couldn't critique young voters. They needed them fully engaged in a righteous cause.
That it has been entirely peaceful, sometimes angry, but entirely peaceful.
Sometimes angry, but entirely
So
peaceful.
there is some of that, but for the most part, they have been very,
Except for them
peaceful.
throwing shit at me like they
Protest
just
is a
did.
critical part of democracy. We cannot let protesters be likened to criminals.
But most damning are Collins's interviews with police officers who claim that the knee to the neck tactic, they call it maximum restraint technique, MRT, was something they were trained to do.
Were you trained in MRT, the maximal restraint technique?
Yes.
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 Yes, I was.
Yes, we all were.
Yes, all the police officers were trained in the MRT.
Your police chief said on the stand that he didn't recognize that technique.
Yeah, he's a liar.
I heard him say that. It's tough to hear people lie, just straight lie.
So these officers are accusing the Minneapolis police chief of committing perjury during the George Floyd trial.
Let's pull him up on
The
charges.
officers feel they were sacrificed for politics.
Yeah, Butch said, Frank said, congrats,
Didn't
Floyd,
have to.
3 years sober.
Had we had strong leadership right from the very top. The governor, the mayor, our chief of police, the city council of Minneapolis, the assistant chief, and the deputy chiefs. This is how you treat your people.
They were told to
just turn
stand
their back
down
on us.
because they're
Hey, Sean
installed.
Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
They're installed. Shut up, Hannity. I don't like listening to your bullshit. I ain't gonna listen to your bullshit. Nope. I ain't gonna listen to it. Council elders cut off your supply of children to sacrifice to Moloch, and your human suit starts decomposing.
And it's really hard to pass, you're likely pretty constipated. If your poop looks like a sausage, but it's still kind of lumpy and still a little bit hard to pass, you're not as constipated, but it's still there. If your poop looks like a sausage, but there's cracks in the top, you're having a pretty good bowel movement.
Pretty good bowel movement right there. Well, what if it's sort of soupy?
If your poop looks like a sausage, but it's nice and smooth,
Smooth because the pipes is coming out of, ain't got no cracks and stuff in them.
you're having an excellent bowel movement, and you should be proud of yourself. If your poop is kind of separated and they're soft, easy to pass blobs, you're
That looks like Raisinets right there. That looks like Raisinets.
getting into having diarrhea. If your poop has small pieces that are kind of fluffy, watery, and super easy to pass, you are having diarrhea. And if your poop...
My diarrhea don't look like that.
...is all water or mainly water, you have an inflamed gut and there's likely something going on.
Probably some parasites. And it don't look like that either. It looks watery. Sort of sounds like you're pouring water in the toilet.
Causing extreme diarrhea.
You might need to go to the doctor if you're having any of them, except for this one right here. Or this one. Now that right there looks like you're constipated. That might hurt. That looks like impacted poop. I don't know what the hell this is. It says no contact humans. Why the hell that's in my feed? What have you been watching on here, Jamie? Impacted poop content. Who is Q? Who really is Q? Oh, you're going to find out. Trump done told you. You're going to find out. Pulled her teeth out. Yeah, pull both her teeth out. Now, them are baby teeth. That's supposed to happen. Now, if them were her permanent teeth, she might be looking at a healthy doctor bill at the dentist. Where he's got a fish tank in there, and he's a scuba diver on the side. He goes scuba diving all the time off the Great Barrier Reef. And this is in Australia. Off the Great Barrier Reef, and he's coming up from a scuba dive. He was way down there. How far down? About 3 or 4 fathoms. He was down in the water that far. And he's swimming back up to the boat. But you got to do it slowly because you'll catch the bends if you come up too fast. Now, there was this one time, this guy was swimming down there, and he was in the seaweed, and the seaweed's dancing like that, and this big-ass shark showed up right there. And he took off for the damn top, and he swam up there real fast like that. And he got to the top, and he got blood coming out of his nose and stuff like that. And they got him on there, they said, we got to get him to the iron lung. And he had blood because he had the bends because he'd come up too fast. And that's because that girl, she was out there skinny dipping at nighttime, middle of the night. You know, what are you doing out there swimming in the middle of the night? In the dark, butt naked. And that thing grabbed a hold of her and was banging her up against that buoy. Bing, 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 bing. And then they found her the next day on the beach. It was just her leg. And it was chewed on. And they said it was a boat accident. Because they had a big 4th of July party coming up the next weekend. And that's how they made their money. And we can understand that. I can understand that from a business thing. But when you got a man-eater out there, I ain't talking about like a regular shark. I'm talking about that's a woman. Well, he don't care. He don't discriminate. He's a human eater out there swimming and patrolling your beaches. You got to call it off. You can go out there waist deep. Yeah, I wouldn't go out there too much further than that because sharks can grab you and drag you off. And we're going to need a bigger boat. We're going to need a bigger boat. But he's coming up from the bottom and he's not coming up real fast because of the bends. We done got through that. And this fish is because he said, I double dog, triple dog dare you to go out there and touch that boat. And it's way out there. And this is the guy with the bad fin. He's got the polio on the left side. And that's the leg my uncle had polio on, was his left leg, Uncle Jack. And he said, you don't triple dog dare me, bitches. You seen what I did when I put my tongue on that pole. And they said, we triple dog dare you. And he's swimming out there like that. And his daddy comes up because his daddy knows he's going to get in trouble. It's his first day of school. He knows he's going to get in trouble. He swims out. He says, Nemo, you better get your ass back over here, boy. He said, you don't tell me what to do. He said, you better get your ass back there because when I do get you down here, I'm going to tear your ass up. He said, don't you touch that boat, boy. And he did it. I think he touched it with his good flipper. He said, don't you touch it. And he had to be a kid. Kids do that, trying to test the boundaries. He had testosterone running through his veins, and he's challenging his daddy for authority. And he smacked that boat like that. And he starts swimming back down and going, I showed your ass, but I'm going to probably get my ass when I get back down there. And he's swimming down there like that. And then the diver swims up like this and scoops him up in a Ziploc. And he's caught. And his daddy's going, oh my God, they got my baby. And he's trying to catch up to the boat, and the boat's flying up through there. That fish can't swim that fast. And he's coming up top of it and going, oh, before he comes out of the water, oh, and he's holding his breath outside, because fish can't breathe outside of water. And he's holding his breath and he's looking around for the boat and he's trying to track that boat down through there. And he can't keep up with it, but he's heading in the right direction. Except he didn't know they took a right. They were going right here till they hit on the compass, and they take a right there. He didn't know that. So he done went way past the turnoff, and he had to run into that girl that couldn't remember. I can't remember nothing. I don't know what the hell's going on. What the hell's going on? I don't know. What's my name? Dory. How the hell you remember your name? She had amnesia. We done had about 5 or 6 movie references right here in this one thing right here.
Hey, Chef, can you tell my king crab gourmet?
King crab.
Let's do this. First step is we want to pre-steam the crab,
That thing's alive.
Do it in the most humane way. And that's it.
She jabbed him in the... Ooh.
Steamer, nice and snug, 20 minutes.
Ooh, look at that. It's king crab. Oh. Woo. It got you. Squirted on you. I told you. My bad. I was about to tell you. Flat Earth, what's your name? Where you come from? Hello?
This is James calling from Home Protection. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing good, James. Just getting ready to eat me some turkey for Thanksgiving. What you gonna do for Thanksgiving?
Sir, actually, we have received your information of 2024.
I ain't asked you all that. I said, what you doing for Thanksgiving? You want to talk to me about stuff, you need to be personable there, buddy.
Used to it. Gotta give it a taste.
She's used to getting sprayed, she said.
Sorry.
Ooh, look at him.
King crab.
Man.
I'm making a coney butter. Open it up. All of this. We want that.
Wow. Oh.
Want the flesh. Lots of butter. Look at that. Gorgeous white sauce.
Put that in a sausage case and then make hot dogs out of it.
Let's make our king crab rolls. Cut from the top. Alright. Crab butter. Toast it all around. While that goes, we're gonna use the legs for the rolls. Beautiful chunks. Perilla. Scallions. Aioli. Just start mixing. Gotta pull the buns. We're just gonna stuff the rolls. Perfect. Gochugaru.
Okay, guys, we have our first course, king crab rolls.
You ain't getting under the crab meat,
Our
man.
second course, we're gonna make a king crab fried rice. Oil, garlic, onion, scallion, white, day-old rice, soy sauce, fish sauce,
Day-old
salt,
rice.
white pepper, MSG. It's fried rice. You need some MSG. Egg. Meat from the crab. We're gonna add that. Cast iron skillet. This is gonna make a crispy rice bottom. Oil.
Oh my gosh.
Crab head. Remember that crab butter? Now it's nice and thick right now, but once it hits the heat, it's gonna melt. Use some of this kind of garnish. Scallion, microgreens. This is dish number 2, the ultimate crab rice. Crab head. Pour it in here.
Whoa, you see that crispy bottom?
Crispy bottom.
Crispy bottom.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna make a king crab ramen. We're gonna start on our ramen broth. Oil. We have the shells. We're gonna add it all of the gills, garlic, daikon, anchovy, kombu, gochugaru, all the beautiful juice that the crab has steamed from. We're gonna add that. Water. All the head juice. Look at that.
Wow.
That's gonna become a beautiful ramen broth.
I don't think so.
Look how much it reduced.
Wow.
Drain this broth. Look at this beautiful orange
Oh
broth.
my gosh.
Damn! Put it in the pot. Keep it as hot as possible. Ramen noodles. Back into the hot water real quick. Broth is going in. Summer squash.
Wow.
Beautiful. King crab straightforward. Scallion action. Red chili flake on top. Aromatic oil. Our third dish, king crab ramen.
Ah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Spicy noodles.
Super crabby.
Yeah, you killed it. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna marry me a Chinese girl now. Well, what if she don't know how to cook? I'm gonna be shit out of luck. Here's Millie's supporters cleaning up trash on the streets after he won. Now compare this to the filthy communists here in America in trash cities while protesting for some terrorists or gang members. Look at that. That's that guy down in Argentina. They're cleaning up the trash after the party. That's what you should be doing.
Albertans wish the member opposite.
Danielle Smith destroys Jagmeet Singh, Rachel Notley, and rips apart the evil deal the two have that is stabbing Albertans in the back.
It would stand up for Albertans for a change rather than take marching orders from the federal NDP leader. The one thing that is driving the affordability crisis, as we know, is the carbon tax, which they implemented, we tried to get rid of, and our federal leader won't let us do it. If they had just agreed to eliminate the carbon tax, it would reduce inflation 16%.
I wonder if I'm going to get any calls on Thanksgiving Day.
Which means we wouldn't have to see an increase in interest rates, which means people could afford to buy a house as well. Maybe she should stand up for Alberta for a change, Mr. Speaker. I think
What the hell is that? That's
There
a
sure
gator.
are a lot of swamp puppies out tonight. Check out all those eye
Swamp
shines.
puppies.
Oh my goodness, I found a kitty. Isn't it cute? I don't recommend petting a wild kitty, but it is spooky season, so I'm gonna act like I'm scared. What's that, guys? Ooh, we got an American crocodile. Oh, what's this? Yoink. Gorgeous Brooks king snake, one of my favorite native species. Ooh, this swamp puppy's coming in hot. Isn't he cute? We're still looking for that 20-foot Burmese python, but I found a little 7-footer. Where do you think you're going? Yoink.
Yeah, they pay them to get rid of them. That's a cottonmouth.
It's a juvenile cottonmouth, not something you want to step
Tyler,
on.
what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Hello?
Who is this? What is your name?
Bob. They call me Bob.
I have several missed calls from your number.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you. You sound like Bernie Sanders.
And what about that terrible voicemail you left me? Is this some sort of prank?
Yeah, it was a prank. We were doing it for a show I do on Kick and YouTube. YouTube some commie sons of bitches.
Harassing me.
Well, I didn't mean to harass you. I was just trying to have
I
fun.
will not be a victim of your sick joke.
Pay carbon tax, decrease the population.
And you really don't want to step on this eastern diamondback
That's a
rattlesnake either. Leopard frog. Yoink. I'm in the Florida Everglades, and I just startled that swamp puppy. He ended up turning around.
He's riding around out there barefoot at nighttime in the swamp.
Comment on.
Remember when Barr blasted Democrats for using the criminal justice system to go after President Trump? Grave injustice. We cannot allow this to happen again. Boom.
On what the president or Vice President Biden, for that matter, say in connection with their campaigns, but I will address the role of the Department of Justice. I think, as you know, I've commented since I have been Attorney General and even during my confirmation hearings that over the past few decades, there have been increasing attempts to use the criminal justice system as a political weapon. The legal tactic has been to gin up allegations of criminality by one's political opponents based on the flimsiest of legal theories. This is not a good development. This is not good for our political life, and it's not good for the criminal justice system. And as long as I'm Attorney General, the criminal justice system will not be used for partisan political ends. And this is especially true for the upcoming elections in November. We live in a very divided country right now, and I think that it is critical that we have an election where the American people are allowed to make a decision, a choice, between President Trump and Vice President Biden based on a robust debate of policy issues. And
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Process to be high.
Hello? Hello? Need to pay your bill up there in Canada.
Jacked by efforts to drum up criminal investigations of either candidate. And I'm committed that this election will be conducted without this kind of interference. Any effort to pursue an investigation of either candidate has to be approved by me. Now, what happened to the president, and I've said this many times, what happened to the president in the 2016 election and throughout the first 2 years of his administration was abhorrent. It was a grave injustice, and it was unprecedented in American history. The law enforcement and intelligence apparatus of this country were involved in advancing a false and utterly baseless Russian collusion narrative against the president. The proper investigative and prosecutive standards of the Department of Justice were abused, in my view, in order to reach a particular result. We saw two different standards of justice emerge, one that applied to President Trump and his associates, and the other that applied to everybody else.
I love it out there today like this. I love cloudy weather like this.
The Durham investigation is trying to get to the bottom of what happened, and it will determine whether there were any federal laws broken, and if there were, those who broke the laws will be held to account. But this cannot be, and it...
Hello?
Do you know the way?
The way? Which way? You talking about Jesus Christ?
You do not know the way.
I know the way.
You have to have Ebola to know the way, my brother.
Oh, I don't have Ebola.
In time, I will show you the way, my brother. You understand?
Sure, my brother.
You cannot escape the way of the devil.
Oh, I can escape it like this right here.
It will not be a tit-for-tat exercise. We are not going to lower
Get away
the
from me, Satan.
standards just to achieve a result. The only way to stop this vicious cycle, the only way to break away from a dual system of justice is to make sure
Face orange,
that we
raised eyebrow.
scrupulously apply the single and proper standard of justice for everybody. Now, under the long-standing standards of the department, criminal charges are appropriate only when we have enough evidence to prove each element of a crime beyond a reasonable doubt. That is the standard we're applying. Now, I have a general idea of how Mr. Durham's investigation is going. And as I have indicated, some aspects of the matter are being examined as potential crimes. But we have to bear in mind what the Supreme Court recently reminded us of in the Bridgegate case. As the court said there's a difference between an abuse of power and a federal crime. Not every abuse of power, no matter how outrageous, is necessarily a federal crime. Now, as to President Obama and Vice President
Any abuse of power should be a federal crime.
Biden, whatever their level of involvement, based on the information I have today, I don't expect Mr. Durham's work will lead to a criminal investigation of either man. Our concern over potential criminality is focused on others. Thanks for your question, Pete. The next question.
Flat Earth, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello there. My name is Benjamin Burton. I'm a sports athlete that hits a gym.
How you doing?
How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Okay, so I noticed you in the gym, and you look really healthy, so I have a big favor to ask you.
What's that? You need me to pee in a cup for you?
I have a competition coming up soon, and they need a urine sample.
Oh, you don't want my urine because I got tests and all kind of shit in mine. Supplements.
Fine, because I spent the last few nights doing hardcore drugs. Can I borrow some of your urine?
You don't want to use my urine. You're going to get busted. They'll probably lock you up.
I already asked so many people, and they turned me down.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I can let you have some if you want to get locked up.
I will pay you. Don't you pee for free anyways?
Pee all day for free. How much you going to give me?
Think about it. I'll check in again soon.
All right, come back.
I want to ask about polling. In February, the president conducted an interview with, I believe it was Telemundo, and he was asked about the dismal state of his job approval ratings. And he answered in words to this effect, do you know anyone that believes the polling these days? And he talked in some detail about the difficulty of getting people on the phone and compiling accurate polling. Whenever you're asked about the president's dismal job approval ratings, you say we're not going to look at polls. We look at his accomplishments. And yet when you are asked about various domestic policy initiatives, you will say these poll very well. People support what the president wants to do. If you look at the individual subjects on the polling, they support what the president's agenda is. So once and for all, are only certain polls valid in your eyes, the ones that support your agenda? Or is the polling data that shows that President Biden has been stuck for 2 years at the low 40s in his approval ratings, are those valid? The polls that show that the electorate at large and also...
Do you only use the polls that are good for you?
Is the word, but that was when I ruled the world. I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own.
Oh, that's nice. What happened with Tubbs? She mauled somebody. We had to put her down.
Acknowledges in a major consent decree that 3,600 individual ballots were duplicated. 36 batches of them were duplicated. That's a lot of crime. 3,600 votes. That's really a lot of crime. When are the rest of these facts coming out? We're all waiting. This is the beginning of an unbelievable period of time. This is massive voter corruption.
Yeah, massive voter corruption.
Tell you this.
Organization called We Are the Evidence. We are an organization that represents the many adults and unfortunately many children who have become very sick from wireless technology radiation.
There seems to be a couple false Easter eggs being put out there right now. I want to make sure we dispel that right off the gate.
The effects of wireless on health scientifically are very, very clear.
So it's always pushed back to the definition of an acceptable level of radiation. And that's what this is, by the way. This is about radiation.
Wireless radiation has biological effects, period.
My name is Dr. Angie Kolbeck. I've been reviewing the studies showing the impacts of wireless radiation on our health, and there are now thousands of studies showing the following adverse health impacts to wireless radiation: cancer, oxidative damage, DNA damage, DNA failure.
Things like memory, dizziness.
The news won't tell you this.
Organization called We Are the
I've never been proud of this country. Look at that hair job, man. What the hell? I became a citizen because I love this country. Thank you, Melania. Thank you, that girl.
You. Let's have a little fun with it. I want to see your best rendition of this fit, and then I will choose 3 of my favorite lookalikes, and then we will all choose a winner, and the winner will then receive 2 first-class tickets either on Delta, United, or priority passes on Southwest. So show me what you've got. Happy Halloween. Hey guys, once again, you work closely for me, so now I'm coming for
that
you.
motherfucker back there ain't did I win? Well, no, Jamie, you got titties like her. He's active, all right. He signs anything the communists put in front of him. Are you sexually active? If America at least once or twice a day. Air Force Base warns service members to avoid Patriot rally with speaker from pro-Trump group. Text tells service members that participation could jeopardize their military career. My wallpaper. Is this the 33? 10:05, November the 20th. In case anyone else wants to use Starship Super Heavy as a wallpaper, here are some options for you, including the one Elon used.
Violence at the Capitol on January 6th was part of some operation orchestrated by FBI sources and/or agents. The answer is emphatically
You're saying
not.
no?
No.
You're saying no?
Not
Okay.
violence orchestrated by
Let's move
FBI
on.
sources or agents.
Are you familiar with you know what a ghost vehicle is? Director of the FBI certainly should. You know what a ghost bus is?
A ghost bus?
Ghost bus.
I'm not sure I've used that term before.
Okay. These buses are nefarious in nature and were filled with FBI informants dressed as Trump supporters and deployed onto our Capitol on January 6th. Your day is coming, Mr. Ray.
Your day's coming, Mr. Ray.
If you are asking...
United States Constitution, 14th Amendment, Section 4, the validity of the public debt of the United States authorized by law, including debts incurred for payment of pensions and bounties for services in suppressing insurrection or rebellion, shall not be questioned. Obviously incurred in aid of insurrection. United States authorization by law, including debts incurred for payment of pensions and bounties for services in suppressing insurrection or rebellion, shall not be questioned. But neither the United States nor any state shall assume or pay any debt or obligation incurred in aid of insurrection or rebellion against the United States, or any claim for the loss of emancipation of any slave. But all such debts, obligations, and claims shall be held illegal and void.
barricades away. The cops don't do a damn thing. Hey, Pepe! The cops just watch. Look at all this teamwork. And Ryan Samsel takes the lead. Again, what do you think he's gonna go do? And what are these floor signs? Well, Cop 2 does his best kayfabing, you know, just standing there. And they're gonna hang here on the Pennsylvania walkway for a minute, which is exactly how long it takes to defeat Obstacle 2, as Aaron Mostovsky makes his way in.
We storming the Capitol.
Ugh, now Unabomber's coming into the scene. Oh, just a little nudgy. We'll see this cop, Epps, later. Not to be confused with our captain, Ray Epps. So as they're filing in, we can see these mini fire extinguishers on top of these plastic fire mates, already set out. There's Victor Blue. Good job, Pepe. I liked your radio. What in the hell? They're just filing in. What, for your paycheck? Silly, you have to complete the job first, and they'll hire just about anyone. See this black fence here? We'll see this come down in about 2 minutes, and it comes out like butter. And this guy is photojournalist John Farina. Ooh, cops doing some Meisner. They're just all standing around, not really sure what to do. They're buying time. They need everybody to fill this space. People are still coming. Remember this blue tape, and they just file right in. Another fire extinguisher.
Letter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
And they have guns.
Hello.
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 Hello. I'm just calling to say sorry, okay?
Okay. Thanks for your apology.
I know this is kind of strange, but my wife is making me apologize to strangers for cheating on her.
Apologize for cheating on your wife? You gotta call me and apologize?
Yeah. I'm the cheating douchebag piece of crap guy, you know. Can you accept my apology?
Oh, sure. I accept your apology.
Look, just give me your blessing and we can move on, okay?
All right, man. You got my blessings. Go ahead. Have fun. Go knock your back out. Do your
I don't
thing.
have like a 50 stranger to call before she forgives me. So can we speed this up, please?
I told you I forgive you. Go ahead, man.
Can you just say to me, I forgive you both for being the cheating
But
a-hole
me, I forgive you, buddy. You're good. Go. Bye.
But they never used them. Enrique and Camel trying to make love. I put him on. Something tells me that Camel is ex-military. God, imagine waking up to that every morning. Crates, in case you were wondering, contain audio equipment and loudspeaker systems rented from MSI or Maryland Sound International. Notice how all these guys know to chant the same thing? Whoa.
What's so bad? Why can't we come?
Oh. Getting some Tecate, we'll call this cop Carl. And now we're gonna remove the black fence. Boom, comes right out. As they file into the Lower West Plaza, and this Dollar General fence easily snaps for your convenience. And here you have John and Amy Schubert, who we like to call Freedom, and they just walk on through.
Yeah, let's move a little faster, people.
Hey, it's Happy. And look at all these crisis actors behind them. Back on the West Lawn, this footage comes from Town Hall reporter Julio Rosas, who wasn't tipped off about this at all. Would really love to know what's happening under that tent. Oh, all the hard work they put into lining that fence. And they just walk right in. The Southwest scaffolding, with Camel leading them. God,
Oh, it's raining out there hard.
A little more into it. What do you think's going to happen right now? Where do you think they're going? Another fire extinguisher. I know it's cold, guys, but this is going to be in the history books. It almost seems so rehearsed. Oh, someone's knocked over a fire extinguisher. Wonder what it'll be used for. Nordine, are you drunk? It's okay if you are. Maybe it'll just add more to your character. Side ponytail. She's like a wallflower. Now this guy right here is Korn, and he's the star of the scene that's about to take place. Notice this guy in the background. He runs, and then he slows down as Cop 2 goes to give him a gentle hug. Just brings him back into the scene. Where's Major going? I'm going to tell you what they're doing in just a second. Listen to what this old guy says. Did you hear what he said? Go ahead and push me down. Play into me. What do you think, folks? They're getting ready to spray. Are they summoning the powers of Miss Cleo? Everyone's psychic. Notice the cooler. Notice the lumber in the background. Notice this bag of trash. Or bag of props. Got Unabomber trading beauty secrets. We'll call this guy here Dr. T. Here we're about to unveil one of our smoking guns. Notice the pile of lumber sitting here. It will be used later. Now watch this. Insert bull. or what's left of it, and Bull is our stunt guy, who turns out to be 33-year-old Iraq War veteran Landon Kenneth Copeland. And he probably charges a lot, because we only have him for 20 minutes. And that's our cop Major, who just brought him in. Now, as our cops are bringing Bull in, we're gonna have a little Turkish delight, a little mini scene to warm up the kids. Get that shot, Adam. He's gonna climb to the top. What do you think's gonna happen? It's just a little mini show to get everybody in the spirit, and they take him down. And it probably just serves as some type of distraction. We're gonna see little mini shows later. And here's the guy who tried to go in earlier, taking the knee. Notice this guy in the black, kayfabing, like he got maced. So this guy escorts him away from this area. He's the one who came in with Bull. Notice the ladder and the cones in the background. We'll see those later. And now they bring Turkish Delight down, with a big shit-eating grin on his face.
The main crowd ain't even come yet.
Yeah, and they won't for another 45 minutes. So here, Bull makes his way into the crowd, but he doesn't know where to go. So he's gonna come back and ask for directions. Door opens. You'd think they'd lock it. You'll notice later that the northwest scaffolding, you know, the only side that they go up, doesn't have its doors on the outside. Getting his lunch.
Like you're having a blast? Looks like you're having a blast.
I guess that's a no. And now Bull knows where to go. Hey, it's Happy. Oh, now the SWAT's coming in? Look at all these fat cops. You know who paid for all of this, right? We did. And Q's right behind them. Oh, someone's late to the show. Get a good look at these cops. Barbie's in the background taking a break. This brand new fire extinguisher. And Q's just gonna walk right up the steps while Nick Quested gets all of it. And they just file right in, hoping their tactical gear stays intact, while John Farina double penetrates them with 2 cameras. Jesus. It's like inbred Sidhu. While Sabrina gets all of it. This cop's laughing, and so are they. Back up, they don't say anything else. Just nothing. Why did they hire her? This guy's standing in front of Data. We'll call him David, and we'll see him later. So everybody's just standing around, waiting. Listen to how quiet it is. What do you think they're all waiting for? So, if you are an actor, one of your main jobs is to do this. Pour water into people's eyes. Get used to it. You never had a country, because it isn't a country. It's a corporation, and still under Crown law. Look at these guys just chatting it up with the cops. The summoning is part of the show. Oh, there's some backup.
Ready for some kayfabe action, boys?
Why do you think Camel's doing such a great job right now? Not only is he ginning up the crowd, there's a shit ton of photographers right behind us. Does anybody know what that patch is? Oh, Grandma's kicking him out. Everyone's so polite around here. Look how they're all spaced. And that's...
Some more January 6 tapes. Flat Earth, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Aunt Sally. It's Christy.
Ain't Sally, it's Christy.
Aunt Sally? Daddy isn't home, and Mommy just locked herself in a room with another man.
Uh-oh.
It sounds like she's having a lot of fun, but she told me it's only playtime for adults.
Playtime for adults?
I've never heard Mommy laugh this loud.
Gunshots, and then we subsequently...
What?
Should I call Daddy and invite him to come play with them too?
I would. I'd call him. Say, hey, Daddy, you need to get back to the house. Mama's got somebody in the house.
Okay, I'm gonna call Daddy up right now.
Okay, call him. Well, I'll let you. Whose kid that is? Keep calling me over here. Intimated when Stone saw that there were gunshots and people hurt, he fled D.C. Somebody asked for another part and he didn't get it.
You learn about the woman who was shot.
I am getting out of town.
I'm getting out of town.
Fake news, go home! We are the fucking news now! You are not welcome here! You better back up and leave! Get the fuck out!
You told the fucking truth! That never would have fucking happened, piece of shit!
For years, I'd followed Roger Stone with my camera, witnessing every step
leading up to this moment. What had begun with the baseless allegations of election fraud had grown
Baseless allegations? What are you talking about, baseless allegations?
to an attempted coup. A poorly planned and incompetently executed attempted coup.
What was it Kennedy said? Those who make peaceful progress impossible make violent revolution inevitable.
Stone wanted to leave immediately. His allies in the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers had been at the forefront of the attack. 3 people had been killed and hundreds were injured.
It's described as a graphic image of a woman that was apparently shot earlier today. We don't have an age. We're told she's in critical condition. She is now being treated at a local hospital. This came to us.
This proves that we had nothing to do with this. We did nothing wrong.
We did nothing wrong. We're bringing this to you is that when we came on the air around 3 o'clock.
Change your plans. We got to get these two in his car somehow.
Yeah.
Well, this. Everything. Okay.
Everything is now going, both trolleys.
Was afraid his involvement would stop the... Stone was afraid his involvement with Stop the Steal was about to get him arrested again and was writing the president for help.
You can read that, see what you think. I'm going to take a quick shower. Don't go through the drawers, okay?
He was asking for a second pardon. This time even before he had been charged. Presenting it as part of an elaborate plan to save the entire Trump movement.
Flat Earth, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey there, this is Steve from the death metal band Suicide Scissors. How you doing today?
Doing pretty good, Steve. How you doing?
I have a special message for you.
All right. Like Instagram?
Happy birthday to you, yeah. Happy birthday to you, yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, yeah.
I'm gonna use that in my.
Eat your soul.
I'm gonna use that in my next birthday
He was
song.
asking for a second
Yura! Is that like he's
this
like
time,
a
even
Marine?
before he had been charged. Presenting it as part of an elaborate plan to save the entire Trump movement.
Hello? Hello?
Stone was afraid his involvement.
What's wrong with his head? Roger Stone's head's messed up.
You have approval from the Capitol.
Anyway, see, James Howell. Do we have more Flynn assets on the front line of the Capitol January 6th? Here's a pic of Flynn and James Howell, known within the Proud Boys as Jaybird. Seen to the right, yellow arrow was filming the Q guy. What Q guy? Flat Earth, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello, stranger. OMG, how have you been?
OMG, how you been doing?
It's me. Come on, you never forget me. It's been too long.
Who is it? What's your name?
We have so much to catch up on. Here, I'll start. Hey, my friend, don't you want to talk to me?
I'm listening to you, man. You said you was going to start.
So I just got out of prison. Have you got any kids?
I got any kids? What's that got to do with you getting out of prison?
Anyways, I did manage to get your number, and I'm heading over to your place as we speak.
Okay.
I am so excited. Do you like meth? I guess we will see.
Like meth? You just got out of prison. You ain't learned your lesson
Anyways,
yet? I ain't got time for your bullshit. The average age that kids are having sex in Canada is 15, so you would rather them not learn about safe sex, STDs, and predators. You must be one that wants to keep them naive so you can take advantage of them. My children are in grade 1 and 2. Why would I want some purple-haired them teacher talking sex with my kids? My kids know to stay away from these pedo rainbow people. You sound like the one that is interested in sex with minors. My journey to Anon. I was awake when Obama was president. Being awake back then was a very dark place. My first red pill was vaccines. My second red pill was 1871. From there, I questioned everything and researched everything. I got a lot of good information from Anonymous. This is Tammy. Tammy is a patriot. Be like Tammy. All right, man. This is about the last one of these. Flat Earth, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
This is Glenn. I work as a toll agent. You went through a bridge toll some time ago, and our records showed that you didn't actually pay.
I don't go through tolls there, Glenn.
Not paying is really bad. You can get huge fines, and it can damage your insurance.
Well, send me a bill.
The perfect ending. Thank you, VK.
VK.
Super fun. This has
Vincent
been an
Kennedy's
amazing
supposed to be
ride.
going off. I think today is his last.
I'm excited for your next journey. I know you won't be far. I'm excited for my next journey. I'm excited for our country's next journey. It's time. Nothing's gonna.
Vincent Kennedy is leaving.
With you at my side, we will demolish the deep state. We will expel the warmongers from our government. We will drive out the globalists. We will cast out the communists, Marxists, fascists. We will throw off the sick political class that hates our country. We will rout the fake news media. We will evict Joe Biden, crooked as you can be. Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of our country. We will evict him from the White House, and we will finish the job once and for all. We will make America great again.
Court of public opinion, narrative control lost, game over, change of batter coming.
2024 is our final.
60% believe President helped and participated in Hunter Biden's business dealings with the trial. Business dealings. Everything plastic can be made from hemp. Plastic made from hemp is biodegradable. World War I, World War II, World War III. If it's a recording, I'm hanging up. Hello? Hello?
With snippets of truth, Welcome to How Shit's Made. Today we'll take you behind the scenes to understand the intricate process of crafting political allegations. First, the baseless allegation generator. A machine fed with snippets of truth, misinterpretations, or outright fabrications. It churns out provocative claims to serve as ammunition. Next, the name-calling converter. A mechanism that transforms rational disagreements into personal attacks. Once these allegations and insults are crafted, they enter the packaging and distribution phase. They're packaged in sensational headlines, sound bites, or social media posts designed for maximum impact. Finally, they're released into the public arena, where they influence opinions, sow distrust, and shape narratives. Remember, critical thinking and fact-checking are essential tools to navigate through the noise of political allegations. Stay informed, question the sources, and seek the truth. Thank you for joining us on How Shit's Made.
How Shit's Made. Hunter's over lighting his crack pipe off of Joe's birthday cake. Last week, before the reality of having to work, God forbid, for a living kicks in, yes, we are in hell, but if there's one man that can fix this shit, it's Donald J. Trump.
Thank you very much. This is really what our country's all about. We're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back from hell, because right now we're in hell.
We'll talk about this tomorrow when you're ready. They say them pyramids are just a tip. Donald Trump's Truth Platform, Truth Social, files defamation lawsuit against 20 media companies. Uh-oh. Remember that time you won a Nobel Peace Prize, then bombed 7 different countries? That was awesome. Freedom of Information Act requests show a dozen phone calls between the cell phones of Ray Epps and the office of Speaker Pelosi in the week before. January 6th was peaceful protest until it was turned into a frame set up by corrupt politicians, police, and FBI plans. Not only did they steal the election, but they arrested the people who showed up to protest the stolen election and framed them as domestic terrorists with the help of the complicit media. There will always be storms in life. Know they're only temporary, and whilst waiting for the sun, remember to at least enjoy the music of the rain. The sun's out there on the other side of the clouds. The sun don't go away just because it's raining outside. Sun's still there. Well, that's pretty cool. The rain inspired that. My mom, please don't talk about politics at Thanksgiving dinner. Me. They're all effing pedophiles. She told you don't bring that shit up.
And medical fascism. This is tyranny. When do we get to use the guns? No, and I'm not, that's not a joke. I'm not saying it like that. I mean, literally, where's the line? How many elections are they going to steal before we kill these people? So. At this point, we're living.
Where will the real breaking point come for white people to start protesting?
We're going to have, much more importantly, in November, we're going to have I think we're going to have, it'll be the biggest event in the history of our country, and we're going to save our country because our country's going bad. January 15th, we're going to have a tremendous day, but we're going to have, much more importantly, in November, we're going to have I think we're going to have, it'll be the biggest event in the history of our country, and we're going to save our country because our country's going bad. January 15th.
Now at Crowder Shop, giving back. When you buy something, you are entered to win automatically this brand new Ford Raptor.
Yeah, don't forget the $10,000 in cash money as well on top of that.
$10,000 in cash. Just buy something at CrowderShop.com. You'll be entered to win that money and this fully loaded Ford. No.
Okay, yeah.
Ford Raptor.
And money.
Trump versus the Illuminati. Okay, boys, who's coming by for the movie night? For movie night. Trump versus the Illuminati. A clone of Donald Trump survives the Earth's destruction by stowing away aboard the last space-bound shuttle. At the same time, across space, the human race continues to fight a costly battle. It follows a Chinese clone of Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States, in a battle against an evil alien race known as the Illuminati. It receives very negative reviews from critics. I ain't never heard of that
and
movie.
move to another bank. Here's why. The National Australia Bank has updated their terms and conditions for their personal transaction and savings product, effective as of November 1st. Now get a load of these 3 particular updates that will get your bank account deleted. 1. Making profane, derogatory, discriminatory, and harassing comments to any person online. I know you guys like to get at it in the comment section, but if you're banking with NAB, cut that out. 2. Making and promoting threatening or abusive language to any person. This includes saying bad things about any trans.
There's no way!
3. Now, I kind of get this, I understand this. Making or threatening physical or psychological harm to any person. If you are doing any of these things, including online, then your bank account will be deleted. If you're banking with NAB, go and close your account right now and move to another bank.
This is Vincent Kennedy. X-ray revealed. John McAfee donated laptops preloaded with a virus so he'd have control over them.
From the illegal immigration center.
When you travel through the jungles in Panama into Central America, then ride on a train of death through Mexico, where you're sexually assaulted and robbed not just by the cartel but the federal Mexican police, finally reach an American's border just to crawl under 10 feet of sharp barbed wire, I think you deserve a warm taco and a Coke.
We now have vendors offering food and drinks to the illegal immigrants. This is one of them.
Right there beside him, is that McDonald's?
And then you have a second one
Oh,
over
it's
here.
Advanced. Oh, there's McDonald's.
The only reason this truck here is Dos Hermanos 2H. It's because of the illegals.
If you know your party,
Now we have a market now for people that are hungry, want to get their Latin food. The Dos Hermanos 2H. And there we have it, right across the street from the illegal immigration center. A new market.
Legal Immigration Center. Jordan drops big news after January 6th discovery. Remember when Nancy Pelosi's daughter pressed the Electoral College to overturn Trump's 2016 victory? I do. Trump is a dictator, says the party that wants to decide if a baby should live, how much money you should earn, what energy source you can use, what words you can say, and if you should own a gun. See how they're backwards over there?
To Javier Milei on a great race for president of Argentina. The whole world was watching, and I am very proud of you. You will turn your country around and truly make Argentina great again. Congratulations.
Hey, that's MAGA too. That was MAGA too.
That's how it goes. When millions of people watch me pick my own nose. Indeed, it's not too late.
to learn that I've lost and go back to my stage. My phone numbers are reeling from Billy and his team. I'm gonna have to concede my own campaign. I'm gonna have to concede my own campaign. Come on, everybody, one last time. Please clap.
Please clap. In case you didn't know, VK predicted that Julian Assange would say, "I told you so," about 2 months before this day happened. Ask yourself, how could he do this? After studying many highly vaccinated countries, doctor estimates that 17 million people have lost their lives to the vaccine. 17 million. I always remembered Q was needed. It was needed in order to sedate enough patriots into accepting what has come to pass. We would never have allowed for this egregious entrenchment on our rights and liberty without it, and our children. Trust their plan. Tolerance is not a Christian virtue. Tolerating grave evil within a society is itself a form of serious evil. Yeah, when you don't say nothing. I hope the good people of Iowa are paying attention to this. Ron DeSantis loves lying and saying he will keep perverts out of the schools and that he's a man of faith and family. But look who he and his wife associate with and gave positions to. I remember a shark eaten by something. This incredible scene captured in Hout Bay Harbor, South Africa, actually shows a young dolphin-sized dwarf sperm whale attacked by a powerful Cape Fur seal. I remember seeing this, and I couldn't really see what it was attacking. I don't see what's attacking me. I don't see what the hell's attacking this thing. I see some seals out there. Plasma DNA. Hands down the hardest post to write. My bubbies. My baby boy Jackson crossed the Rainbow Bridge today. Oh, my dog died. So Media Matters has been working with Twitter or X for a long time. I wonder how much of that Elon Musk knew about. Fox News site, them as a trusted source, tells you all you need to know about MSM. How much was caught, how much was archived, the drops continue to be. Boom, boom, boom. Why did NBC have a confidential con call yesterday with a few of its news affiliates regarding the need to remove potentially sensitive tweets? Panic. Has Media Matters been hired to locate and ident potentially sensitive tweets from known characters? The more you know. Take almost 6 minutes to see what the research has never been proven. He staged the whole coup. It's Mike Pence.
Yes. Did you enjoy being in the class? Thank you, Mr. Wayne. Will you all bear with me? Can you have patience just a second? Let me answer this. I'll be right back.
Please, I was looking at him.
your place. You can understand. Tony, I never had either.
I'd like to know whether girls would like to be in my class.
You can find over 120,000 of Hunter Biden's emails in searchable format at BidenLaptopEmails.com. You better be careful when you go looking at that shit. He's got some perverted stuff on there. Whenever the people need a hero, we just shall supply him. That's Albert Pike said that. They're saying this guy is part of the WEF.
You guys good? What's going on? Let's go.
Go, 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 go! Go, go! Go! Run!
What's up? You guys good? What's going on?
Reminder that Michael Flynn's brother Charles Flynn delayed the National Guard response to Trump's insurrection by 3 hours and 19 minutes. It was a coup attempt. What? The media is Pizzagate. The media's arguing if this woman is fat or not. Yeah, she's fat. She's fat. Yeah, she's fat. Shouldn't be real hard to make a distinction on that. She's fat. Who knows what John Galted means? Sound off. Part of it as well. Does anyone know what being John Galted means? No.
Of the report, Bobby, there's this, you know, it kind of jumps out of the page at you. It's titled Hillary Clinton and Foundation, Crime Against Children. And it's referencing all the emails that were on this Wiener laptop. And there was an effort to, I guess, sequester certain emails away from the probe. You can see, Coleman's notes from October 4th contain the following entry: Anthony Weiner, unrelated. Anthony Weiner texting 15-year-old sexually explicit initial analysis of laptop, thousands of emails, etc. But they had a conversation about which emails would be allowed to be looked at in this case, and which would be, set aside. And that also raises a lot of questions. I mean, Huma Abedin and Hillary Clinton exchanged thousands of emails, apparently, that were not, I don't think they were looked at in this investigation at all. And, Bobby, your reaction to where we are here?
Yeah, I think that specific question, I think, has to do with the search warrant. So the New York office of the FBI, who actually initially got the search warrant on that laptop, it was for that sexual crimes case against Anthony Weiner. And that has, specificity requirements of the warrant say you can only look for certain things. So they were looking for emails of that type. When it was transferred down to Washington for the email, they were looking for different things. And that's why the call went to New York, from New York to Washington 2 weeks later, saying, hey, did you guys get your warrant? You need to get a warrant for the stuff you want to look for on that laptop.
Well, I ain't saying like she's grossly fat or nothing like that. That girl was fat.
And to Saul's point, it's my opinion, this is only my opinion, that I think they were sitting on that laptop and they thought...
How could you tell she was fat? Well, the way her high heel shoes were no longer high heels.
They could sit on it until after the election. But when New York called down and said, what are you doing with this? Why haven't you gotten a warrant yet for your stuff? That panicked them. They then went and told Comey. I don't even think Comey knew, because he claims not to have known, but there's no reason why he didn't know. He didn't go to McCabe and say, why did you wait 2 weeks before you brought this to me?
Come on.
If that effing bastard wins, we're all gonna hang from nooses.
There's this, you know, it kind of jumps out of the page at you. It's titled Hillary Clinton and Foundation
Crimes Against
Crime
Children.
Against Children.
These people are sick. You know, these people are sick. Hillary's belief that it takes a village, which only makes sense, after all, in places like Haiti, where she's taken a number of them.
Oh.
That panicked them. They then went and told Comey. I don't even think Comey knew because he claims not to have known. But there's no reason why he didn't know. He didn't go to McCabe and say, why did you wait 2 weeks before you brought this to me?
Come on.
In such a case. As a result, although the Department of Justice makes final decisions on matters like this, we are expressing to Justice our view that no charges are appropriate in this case.
States in the 2016 election, and there's one party that can't seem to get over it. Now, we understand the fact that in 2018, you took the House of Representatives, and we haven't spent our time during your tenure in power trying to remove the Speaker of the House, trying to delegitimize your ability to govern. Frankly, we'd love to govern with you. We'd love to pass USMCA. We'd love to put out a helping hand to our seniors and lower prescription drug prices. It's the will of the people you ignore when you continue down this terrible road of impeachment. Professor Gerhardt, you gave money to Barack Obama, right?
My family did, yes.
4 times?
That sounds about right. Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I have a series of unanimous consent requests relating to Professor Feldman's work. The first, Noah Feldman, Trump's wiretap tweets raise risk of impeachment.
Gentlemen will suspend. We'll take that time off. Has the gentleman submitted? Have we seen those that material?
We can provide it to you, as is typical for unanimous.
And we'll consider the unanimous consent request later after we review
Very well.
the material.
Very well. Thank you.
The gentleman may continue.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Feldman wrote articles entitled, Trump's wiretap tweets raise risk of impeachment. He then wrote, Mar-a-Lago ad belongs in impeachment file. And then Mr. Jake Flanagan wrote in Quartz, a Harvard law professor thinks Trump could be impeached over fake news accusations. My question, Professor Feldman, is since you seem to believe that the basis for impeachment is even broader than the basis that my Democrat colleagues have laid forward, do you believe you're outside of the political mainstream on the question of impeachment?
I believe that impeachment is warranted whenever the president abuses his power for personal benefit or to corrupt the democratic process.
Did you write an article entitled "It's Hard to Take Impeachment Seriously Now"?
Yes, I did write that
article. And in that article, did you write, hold on, I'm limited on time. So did you write, since the 2018 midterm election, House Democrats have made it painfully clear that discussing impeachment is primarily or even exclusively a tool to weaken President Trump's chances in 2020. Did you write those words?
Until this call on July 25th, I was an impeachment skeptic. The call changed my mind, sir, and for good reason.
I appreciate your testimony. Professor Carlin, you gave $2,000 or you gave $1,000 to Elizabeth Warren, right?
I believe so.
You gave $1,200 to Barack Obama?
I have no reason to question that.
And you gave $2,000 to Hillary Clinton?
That's correct.
Why so much more for Hillary than the other two?
Because I've been giving a lot of money to charity recently because of all of the poor people in the United States.
Well, those aren't the only folks you've been given to. Now, have you ever been on a podcast called Versus Trump?
I think I was on a live panel that the people who ran the podcast called Versus Trump.
On that, do you remember saying the following? Liberals tend to cluster more. Conservatives, especially very conservative people, tend to spread out more. Perhaps because they don't even want to be around themselves. Did you say that?
Yes, I did.
Do you understand how that reflects contempt on people who are conservative?
No, what I was talking about there was the natural tendency, if you put the quote in context, the natural tendency of a compactness requirement to favor a party whose voters are more spread out.
Well,
and I do
Professor,
not have contempt
hold on.
for conservatives.
I'm very limited on time, Professor. And so I just have to say, when you talk about how liberals want to be around each other and cluster, and conservatives don't want to be around each other, and so they have to spread out, it makes people, you may not see this from, like the ivory towers of your law school, but it makes actual people in this country feel like, excuse me, you don't get to interrupt me on this time. Now, let me also suggest that when you invoke the president's son's name here, when you try to make a little joke out of referencing Barron Trump, that does not lend credibility to your argument. It makes you look mean. It makes you look like you're attacking someone's family, the minor child of the President of the United States. So let's see if we can get into the facts. To all of the witnesses, if you have personal knowledge of a single material fact in the Schiff report, please raise your hand. And let the record reflect no personal knowledge of a single fact. And you know what? That continues on the tradition that we saw from Adam Schiff, where Ambassador Taylor could not identify an impeachable offense. Mr. Kent never met with the president. Fiona Hill never heard the president reference anything regarding military aid. Mr. Hale was unaware of any nefarious activity with aid. Colonel Vindman even rejected the new Democrat talking point that bribery was invoked here. Ambassador Volker denied that there was a quid pro quo, and Mr. Morrison said there was nothing wrong on the call. The only direct evidence came from Gordon Sondland, who spoke to the President of the United States, and the President said, I want nothing. No quid pro quo. And you know what? If wiretapping a political opponent's an impeachable offense, I look forward to reading that Inspector General's report, because maybe it's a different president we should be impeaching.
Gentleman's time is
I got a few, Bob, yeah.
Okay, you support Trump? You do?
Yep.
Okay.
I was one of the first endorsers, public endorsers of President Trump.
What are you guys going to do when our ocean level rises?
Thank you for asking that question. I have the answer, though.
No, let me finish.
I have the answer.
Let me finish.
Well, thank you for the question. Yeah. Okay.
For the first time on Earth, we're changing the gas.
Now you're full of shit. Sit down. I'm going to answer you. I'm going to answer. Just shut up and sit down.
That's how you tell them.
Sit down.
No, I got to finish my question.
I'm going to answer global warming.
All right, finish the question, then answer.
It's changing on Earth, and it's changing to CO2. What do you people with the money, what are you doing about this? Because
I'm going to tell you right now.
No, I've got children. I've got 21, 23-year-old children. And what's their future with you people with money? You talk about money.
Photo of Robbie.
Okay. Sit down, please. Sit down, please. In the front row. Excuse me. In the front row. Please sit down. Okay, you've asked your question. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm gonna answer.
Excuse me, ma'am. Will you please sit down? Please.
Thank you.
That's okay. Please sit down. Let him answer.
Okay. In 2011, my wife and I were in Antarctica, renewing our vows. For most of you that don't know, Antarctica.
Hey, real Nunya.
Okay. And there is a $500 million facility, scientific facility there, and the scientists came to give us presentations about global warming. And they had cores of ice that they had drilled. They had drilled 4,000 or 5,000 cores, and they only brought 15 or 20. So they're going through the second or third core, and they said, 275,000 years ago, this was the temperature, blah, 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 blah. And then 55,000 years ago, the world was 2 degrees warmer Celsius than it is today. This is 2011. And, stop. And he said, and I said, well, you mean the whole world? He said, yes. And the polls are only benchmarks. And I said, well, what about the things the young woman alluded to? Okay? And he said, it's all cyclical. And although the gas may have exacerbated it, in the cosmos of time, it's not a fart in the wind. in the cosmos of time of the 13.8 billion years that we've been on this miserable planet, it's not a fart in the wind. And as I told Joe Rogan on his show, and he said in his infinite wisdom, and Joe, if you hear this, I thank you for the opportunity of being on your show, he said, then in 25,000 years, it's most likely not going to be a problem. Now, my direct answer to your question, if that were really true, which you believe, and let's just for a moment say that it is true, that means that the best scenario vis-a-vis global warming is about 10 feet raising water. That's the best scenario over the next 40, 50 years. That's the best scenario. The worst scenario is about 100 feet. But let's just take the 10 feet. If the water on the planet is going to rise up 10 feet, that means the southern part of the United States is gone. England is gone. Most of Europe is gone. And I can go, most of Central America is gone. Okay. If that's the case, let's just take Florida, for example, which is one of the fastest growing beachfront condominiums on the planet. In the prospectus, when you invest, there should be, in the footnotes, if global warming is for real, they won't put it that way, global warming happens and water rises 10 feet, this investment you made is fuck all. Not one single investment prospectus written since 2000, this century, has alluded to global warming. Not one motherfucker. If it were really true, the banks wouldn't invest. The banks wouldn't finance. Not one motherfucking condominium. So the people that have the money, and I'm jealous of the Vice President, Gore, which Sally and I rode on a plane from South America with a few years ago. I am jealous he came up with a scam before I did. Because the financial institutions, the banks of this world know it's not going to happen. Otherwise, you couldn't get a goddamn loan in London. You know those 30, 40-year mortgages? The world will be over by then. Is Barclays Bank going to give you a motherfucking loan? With the greatest respect, ma'am, it's the greatest fraud that's been perpetrated on mankind this century.
Yep. Dan Pena.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free.
Dan Pena. All three of them, because EM won't let me have premium. The year is 2020. I just come across a popular non-account whose posts cute, funny, and thought-provoking TikToks. Pesky bright green background with a finger.
Then, goodbye, Charlie.
I come to say goodbye.
Where are you going?
It's not a little trip.
Charlie, will I ever see you again?
Sure you will, kid. You know, goodbyes aren't forever.
Then, goodbye, Charlie. I love you.
The hell is that? Big Bang Theory, Season 1, Episode 3, Adrenochrome. On his shirt, Adrenochrome. See, they show you this shit. It's on his shirt. The Jews is not so true.
In fact, that the Jews are God's chosen people. It's a pretty known fact that the Jews are God's chosen people, that the Jewish homeland is Israel, that the Jews believe in the Old Testament, and that the Old Testament is about Jews. However, almost none of these facts are true. Nowhere in the Bible does it call the Jews God's chosen people. Modern-day Israel isn't really the homeland of the Jews. The Jews don't really believe in the Old Testament, and only maybe 5% of the people in the Old Testament can even be considered Jewish. So now that you've branded me an anti-Semite, we can begin. So, the expression anti-Semite literally means against Shem, or his descendants. However, being anti-Jewish isn't the same as being anti-Semitic. So, let me explain. The Semites are the descendants of a man named...
Hey, it's Wavo Frank.
Hey, Fayetteville Frank, how you doing?
Good, man. They got you, didn't they?
What?
YouTube is was taken down for content.
Taken down for
shut off. YouTube shut off.
taken down for content.
That's what it said.
What did it take me down for content?
I don't know. It just shut off. Ask people on YouTube if they're still there.
Oh Lord, Frank, that done got me again.
Shem, who would father some of the world's most renowned empires.
Yeah, it said stream has ended
Stream has ended.
because of content or something. That you didn't follow their guidelines for content.
What was I doing? So they didn't like Dan Pena?
No, you know, like someone saying, "Motherfucker, shut up and sit down."
They didn't like that?
No, because he was talking about climate change is fake.
Oh.
And Al Gore he was smarter than he was.
He said he wished he'd have come up with that shit before Al Gore.
No, I should have come up with it myself.
That is a good scam.
Oh, and by the way, Ovaltine came out in 1904.
1904? How old was you back in 1904?
I was 4 years old.
4 years old.
You're back.
It's back?
Yep.
It's back on YouTube?
Yep.
Frank, Frank, what you lying for, man?
I'm not
We're gone. And it did say stream unavailable. It said something about content, but it's back.
It is back?
Okay.
10-4.
Oh, Frank called over here and had me worried.
I heard him.
You heard?
It was taken down.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, Robbie, keep it up, and I'll make sure I lose the game plan on purpose.
He said he's going to throw the game tonight, Robbie.
Hell no. Hell, we had technical difficulties last night, too. So.
Hey, are y'all ready to go over and do the play Call of Duty?
I'm just now about to get off work here.
You're not off work yet?
Hold on, so you're back on YouTube. Let me go back there then.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know that YouTube said, yeah, they cut it off. So.
They got me. YouTube got me. Later.
Gotcha. All right, later.
Robbie hung up on me. Let's see. Google Lookout. View your channel. Let's see if we're live. Is it live? Robbie hung up on me. Yeah, it's back live. Frank was lying. It said policy violations, but you're back. What policy violations did I do? I didn't do nothing. I don't think I did no policy violation. I was just playing a video. That guy's on YouTube. Let's see if we're live.
To test how long they could tread water.
Robbie hung up
on average,
yeah,
due to
live.
exhaustion, they would simply drown after 15 minutes. However, right before they gave up due to exhaustion, the researchers would pluck them out, dry them off, let them rest for a few minutes, and put them back in for round 2. On this second try, how long do you think they lasted? Remember, they had just swam until failure only a few short minutes ago. How long do you think? Another 15 minutes? 10 minutes? 5 minutes? No. You are all wrong. 60 hours. That's right. 60 hours of swimming, which is 2.5 days. The conclusion drawn was that since the rats believed that they would eventually be rescued, and so they could push their bodies way past what they previously thought impossible. I will leave you with this thought. If an unstoppable belief can cause exhausted rats to swim for that long, what could a belief in yourself do? How capable could you be? Remember this. Remember why you're here. Keep swimming and never ever quit.
Keep swimming, baby. Just keep swimming. That takes us back to that other movie. Antarctica. Where's all the snow at? That's the, you know what it is, this goddamn people? How do you know that's Antarctica? I don't trust nothing no more. I don't know what this blurry thing is right here in the middle of the screen. How do you know that's Antarctica?
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Brooklyn Dad Defiant, what him following me? Any suggestions on what I should do? Nah, he's a nut job.
Leading by 40, 50, and even 60 points. Who expected that? I did. Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, all very strong. But also leading Biden very big. The sanctimonious is crashing. Perhaps the party should come together. People should drop out of the race. We unify, and we beat Biden and the Democrats. They should be easy to beat because our country has never been in worse condition than it is right now. Thank you.
I know on Trump's things now, when he does his rallies, they got a disclaimer on the bottom. You know, this may contain non-proven shit, something like that, about the election. They took me down for saying that shit. The people who did this is Waco in the background right here, want you to be mad over this guy carrying out the podium. They burnt them kids alive in Waco. And Mr. Brooks said, no, they didn't. And I showed him the video.
We're getting a lot more of that. Another 20 or so. I'm going to be doing it. Oh, shit. What the fuck are you doing? Time I got to the Senate 720 years ago.
No fucking way. Hey, no fucking way.
The most common price of gas in America is $3.39, down from over $5 when I took office.
You think you're dealing with a fucking idiot?
I'm going to invest in $100 billion. I think I go the day after tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Fucking guy. Gas prices are down $1.60 a gallon. They're going to come down further from the peak. And inflation is coming down. Take-home pay for workers has gone up over the last several months. We got more to do, but I'm telling you, the Biden economic plan is working because of you all.
Okay, I read a report. I can tell if somebody's bullshitting me or not. You think I'm an idiot?
And I know some of you are even seeing whether or not you qualify or whatever you have. Anyway, won't go into it. But this is such a crock of shit. If the future of labor was in the future, what the fuck? Humankind. Thank you for your tolerance, for listening to me. I appreciate it very much.
Man is great not because he hasn't failed. A man is great because failure hasn't stopped him. Gas on it, son. Gas on it, son. That's a bus full of people. Y'all do. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. He's gearing down. Look at it, it's full of people. Gas on it. Gas on it. He's going downstream. He'll come down there somewhere. Oh, we'll see y'all. Yep, they're dead. They're dead. They're dead. Ooh, shit, yeah, he made it out. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that shit. Hey there, Patriot. If you follow me and I haven't followed you back, leave a comment. I want to follow you back. I left a comment. See if she'll follow me back. She had the same name. Jamie, we could talk to each other. But despite the fact that we've now had essentially clinically tested the vaccine on billions of people worldwide, around 1 in 5 Americans are still going to put themselves at risk rather than get vaccinated. Yeah. Washington, D.C. Masonic Temple also serves as a tomb. The body of Albert Pike, 33-degree Freemason, illustrious former sovereign grand commander of the Scottish Rite. Luciferian rituals are said to take place here. Temple is 13 blocks from the White House.
I just released the song and I'm going to sing it for you guys right here. I hope you enjoy. I don't want your money. No, I'm a little drunk and I can cry now. Everybody, I'm so sorry in advance. My name is Alexandra Starr. I just released the song and I'm going to sing it for you guys right here. I hope you enjoy. I don't want your money. No, I'm a little drunk and I can cry now. Everybody, I'm so sorry in advance. My name
Then somebody said, hell no, I don't want to listen to that shit. I'm gone. It's like you people have learned absolutely nothing. This man stole a car and upon realizing there was a baby inside, he returned the baby, scolded the parents for leaving the car unattended with a baby inside, and proceeded to steal the car again.
The next train will be approaching soon. Could the customer with the juicy melons please stand away from the yellow line? That's the customer with the juicy melons.
Juicy
please
melons.
Stand away from the yellow line, sir. Thank you very much.
She thought he was talking about her.
Mind the gap. Stand behind the yellow line, please. The next train will be approaching soon. Could the customer with the juicy melons please stand away from the yellow line?
Head swole up.
That's the customer
You mean my
with the
juicy melons?
Please stand away from the yellow line, sir.
Q sent me. Coverage on this, but he was white, murdered by blacks, and that's okay with him. Say his name, Jonathan Lewis. Bunch of black kids killed a white boy because they're acting stupid. Normalized girl carrying AR-15s at the mall. Hell yeah. Wait, Maricopa County just had a judge that was on the ballot on the 2022 elections actually presiding over a case regarding the 2022 elections. Go on with the vibe. JFK Jr. being alive would be a great twist to this movie. Also understand why Q squashed it. Said many times JFK Jr. would have won. Would have a check on Twitter. All right there, fellas. I reckon we're going to wrap this up for today. Appreciate y'all being over here. We appreciate you hanging out. I don't know why Frank got us, said we was kicked off here. Frank, you ready to go play some Call of Duty? What the hell is he doing? Just as expected. Mike Johnson's courage will vindicate Hunter as January 6 prisoners.
And fortitude to release all of the J6 tapes. Congratulations to Speaker of the House Mike Johnson for having the courage and fortitude to release all of the J6 tapes, which will reveal completely what really happened on January 6th. Thank you very much, Mike. Great job.
Somebody said that Mike Johnson went down and seen Trump yesterday. elk shedding its antlers. That's pretty cool. All right there, fellas. We'll see y'all later. We're going over to the game side. We appreciate y'all being here. Frank, you ready? Frank, Nathan said you could play on his account if you wanted to. I done talked to him. He said it's all right, Frank. You can play it. Just don't mess up his KD ratio. And then we'll get Robbie in there, and then we can run a squad. As long as you got a headphone. If you got well, Frank, you can use Nathan's since you bought them. But we'll see y'all. When we're going to see them, Jamie? We'll see y'all later. It's Thanksgiving week. Later. I'm not going to stop it. I'm just going to end it and then switch everything over. Y'all can hang out here if you want to. Later.
Oh, yeah.
Takes a sheepdog.
Use this time to practice. We will be deploying soon. Holding for deployment. Take this time to warm up. Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Ammo here.
Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
You gotta know the law.
Resurgence. Yep. Stay alive to keep your squad in the fight. Me? Just me? Yellow.
I'm purple.
Alright, where we going, dog? Good stuff right there. Enemy dropping into the AO. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV
¿Qué? ¿Ah? ¿Quién?
Hey.
Ah, está bien. Yo.
Be advised, fog is lifting. Visibility is increasing. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Losing round.
Yellow, what you got, man? See anybody? Hey, this sector's hot.
They're in the roof.
Huh? You guys on the roof? I'm getting stitched up!
Head to the safe zone now.
I got one down up there. One got me down. I'll back up!
Hostile UAV in the area. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
I see an enemy.
Still on the roof?
Yeah, he's still on the roof.
Enemy UAV active. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Where'd he jump? Hello?
Where'd you go?
Fucking hostile!
Moving enemy mark.
They tagged me! Robbie!
Researching. Go get your revenge. You have reinforcements inbound.
Back me!
Boy.
You fought hard out there.
Let's get out of here and look for some.
Loot spotted.
Yes, they are the captain.
Search left your squad. We'll redeploy you faster to make up for it. this time to practice. We will be deploying soon. Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Warm-up is over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Enemy soldier incoming. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
Caralho, não é.
Aí, eu sou do seu time.
Movimento inimigo.
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
UAV overhead. Hostiles moving.
Okay.
Need medical!
Stand by for redeployment. Be advised, you have teammates outside the safe zone. You have reinforcements inbound. Remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Loadout drop headed your way. Get after it. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Time for vengeance. You're redeploying. Supply crates are picked off. Advise you load up now. You have reinforcements inbound.
Cinco is aboard. I need launcher ammo.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Enemy UAV active.
Your squad mate is deployed. Well done. Squad mate left the AO will reduce your redeployment time. Resurgence timer reduced.
Marcando fuzil de precisão.
We are returning you to the front. Earn this. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your TAC map. Get hunting. Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV overhead.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Enemy UAV active. Inimigo aqui. Hostile UAV in the area.
Colocando uma distração.
Resurgence is about to end. Make it count.
Movimento inimigo. Movimento inimigo.
Fire sales over. Adjusting prices. The enemy took that one, but we will be back to finish the job.
Yeah, bro. I play one day like a dog, I try gimmicks with that. I said, dog, when I play the mind, you get what, 5 kills that much, I bring about 5 kills. I tell him, say, bad man. I did rank play with that play. I was done with what, 15 kill.
Better.
No, I think you did that 1 kill over me to a 14-13, I think.
Yeah.
And you can hype on me with 5 kill.
Warm up while you can. We will deploy.
Ready in a gunman. Bumbleclad. Are we saying understand?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Are we saying nonsense? Yeah, I'm doing it for least dog for the longest while, bro.
What we done?
Yeah. Yeah, man, give my mother there, so I shot myself in my hand, dog. Oh, man, the ball I water, dog.
So look how me want if you put on the gun.
Alright, yeah.
Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back faster.
Anybody can shot themselves too, so I'm not going like it above me. You see me, don't take one mistake, bro.
Yeah.
Only take one mistake, man. But police betting it happened to you, know.
Well, people on here?
Police betting it happened to, bro.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
It's just like you do something so long and you're just so comfortable that you just fuck up. Nah, I'm gonna lie to you, man, China. I did laugh off I am a little bit still. After I find out them alright and then heal up. Hello. Hi, how are you?
Hunt them down. Kill confirmed.
I'm alright.
Locate to the rest of them.
What next boy?
Enemy destroyed.
Yeah, one more then.
The rest of them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright.
Get ready. You're redeploying.
Man, them have shotgun and walk around with the weather.
Ah.
Yeah, man, it's shotgun now.
No, forget say it's not a forget it's not a SMG, man. I'm gonna switch to a sniper now.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Now come upstairs. So let me get the second kill. Now come back, come murk him.
Marking the rest of them.
Now come back, come murk him there. Leave now, leave. Did I tell you you could rest? Did I tell you you could rest?
You're getting another chance. Make it count.
Enemy UAV overhead.
You there, Tim? Oh,
Dog,
put on the glasses, dog. You know, I need to stop trouble about that. I need to get one of them gaming glasses, dog.
Well done.
We'll block out the light from the TV.
From that squad. Hunt them down.
Enemy UAV active.
I need to approach this the right way. Ease off if we can. Oh shit.
We're not on time I ease off, bad man.
That boy just see me all over. That's why you did like that.
Your squad is back on station. Good work. Kill confirmed. We've located
Right
the
back
rest
up
of
them, I got a pistol in a hand. Low and badness.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV.
MK, them there by pool table, I them come to you. Yeah, let them work it too on the dog. Clad, I want to watch. I don't have a gun.
Map to hunt down the rest of them.
I don't have a gun, dog. Are you guys for real? Let me show you how this shit works. I'm gonna get me a strap.
Wanna drop in on your purple?
Enemy UAV active.
Bro, I can't shoot out.
See if I find that strap. See if I find that strap real quick. I'll be a shot to them and give me. Alright, I work with a shot and fuck up one of them.
You're back on station. Get after it.
There's people watching it. Bro, somebody has snipe.
Your squad mate is redeploying.
Stay alive, motherfucker! Stay alive! There's a blood up box right next to you, my nigga. Okay, I might have exaggerated a little bit. Yeah, I need me a gun.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Dog, what? Why this itch up on the wall? Oh, I told him.
I can't get no fucking gun, bro.
Can't get a bomb, but killer, what is?
Cause you play coward, dog. I tell you to run out for man, dog. No matter what kind of gun you have, I'm there, boy. It's not look good, MK. I know you're a shooter, so I don't know where you're going. You're going like a plunder, you play open box.
Your team is in the safe zone.
Man, go suck your mother, boy. Go suck your mother. You have to go come from the pussy. Forward, no?
Squad mates back on station. Good work. Hostile UAV in the area.
Enemy UAV active.
Bro, why the money I watch the video, so?
Enemy soldier incoming. Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted.
Yeah, plate. You can't drop on the plate right now.
No, man. Leave out none to put on right now.
Hostile UAV in the area.
We just have to go do the dirt until we find some. Yes.
Trophy system active.
I'll split it up here. I only need one. Oops.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Watch your six. Resurgence window is ending.
Enemy UAV active.
Fire sale done. Prices are back to normal.
You want a gas mask? Yeah, I don't want to take your loot.
Hostiles dropping in the area. Watch the skies.
Hostile UAV in the area.
We need to start moving to the zone, boys. Let's go. I don't care yet, but just want to get closer to the zone. I don't want to fight against the storm and people. You want to go on top of this?
Advise you move to the safe zone now.
Alright. So far, we got up here. Any proximum that can put on here?
UAV overhead.
Yeah, I ain't got that much ammo to waste.
Enemy dropping into the AO. The rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting. Resurgence has closed. No more second chances.
Yeah, I ain't got no much ammo to waste.
Be advised, enemies deployed a buy station.
Hostile water strike incoming.
Oh, we need to move. We need to move. We need to move. We need to move.
Enemy buy station deployed.
Moving here.
bro.
You're losing ground. Hostile UAV in the
Yo,
area.
buy a flare, buy a flare. One of y'all buy a flare. I hate that sound. I hate that shit. Oh yeah?
Only 25 remain.
Hey, first.
Oh, you ain't coming out alive. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. He ain't getting out alive.
Take a seat, you git.
Goodbye, bat, but he ain't coming out alive, bro.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Someone's out here.
Enemy soldier.
Semtex out.
Fucking eliminated.
Enemy UAV active.
Can you get him? Oh.
Smoke grenade.
Hold on, I've got you.
Front left.
Gotta make it, bud.
I'm low on ammo.
Me split. What's
Me
split?
low on ammo. Oh, got some here. There's also a guy in the water right here. Plate's broken. Did you get him?
You've made it to the top 10.
Somebody come get this flare. Somebody come get this flare. Come get this flare.
Head to the safe zone now.
Yeah, I figured I can't do nothing about it right now. MK, come back for them later.
Hey man, look at me. But don't none of them over there now. Somebody throw gas. Kill one. More there.
Somebody come with me. Anybody with any smokes, any thermals?
Nope.
Incoming back. I've got you. Hold tight.
Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit. Do it. Alright, who needs plates? I got some.
Oh shit, bro.
It's okay, bro. You're back. Who needs them? Come get them. Yeah, you got one? I used mine already. I got the other guy back. I used mine. Only thing I need is a gas mask right now. Trying to find him. Where he?
Hey, did I give you a check from Scrap?
Yes, sir.
How much was it? That's the day. He give you the one yesterday?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and what did you do the food stuff? Oh, Donnie didn't come in today. Donnie Arne.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
Fuck it up.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch inside. Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
Alright, let's see what you all have learned.
Get mad, Pinino.
Ready to jump, 5 seconds.
Resurgence.
Oh shit.
Stay alive to keep your squad.
Oh well.
Where y'all going? Marketplace? Hell yeah. Oh shit, we're down a person. Fuck.
Marked remaining operators from that squad.
Somebody's on the buy station.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
You're a fool that's in a wiki.
That dead man. I killed that long time, man. Dead as fuck.
You're being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive.
Alright, no, I'm not doing nothing better than that. That dead as fuck. Nah, fine, nothing useful.
Marking the rest of them.
Double team so you can't move fast, sorry, double time. Yo, what am I them to run from over here? Nah, I'm about 5 kills already to put this lot.
I need to get a UAV. UAV then. Yo, buy a UAV. Give me here, man.
Man, the panda rooms over here, so, but there might be advantage. If I find a dead silent now, I'm going to go up to the whole of them.
I need more money for the UAV.
Friendly recon online.
Shit, the fuck?
Friendly UAV on station.
Gas is closing in.
See that? Yo, who want to deal with first?
It don't matter.
Alright, so them brother come toward me. Massa.
a grenadier.
Them not forward. I camp. Them I camp. Them not move. I camp. Them I
Enemy UAV overhead.
Boy, jump down, MK.
Your team has entered the safe zone. Enemy UAV
He's upstairs.
active.
No, he's not.
Enemy UAV overhead.
What?
Ah. Fuck.
You lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
I never see him now. Damn, bro. I'm down, I'm down. Run it again, my kid.
Where's y'all buddy go to?
No worry, wait. You have to hit play again with team before it goes.
Recon drone online.
Hey, I give Donnie $100 last week, and he didn't ever bring me his card. Yes, sir. I don't think I wrote it on. He should. If I did, he shouldn't have $100 on there. Yes, sir. But if he don't got nothing, he didn't bring me his card. Yes, sir. I'll put it on. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, sir. Bye bye.
Yeah, go and go fix the smoke detector, you.
Hello.
Hello. Who is that?
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
Enough, enough. The suck your mother. Did you shoot him to MK?
Oh.
Oh, me alone kill him then.
Oh, my dear.
Me don't pass a while ago shoot off for your dog and this man enough self. Come fuck around and me murk him a while ago.
Now we face the enemy for real.
See man, my friend Apaya come enough up himself. Yes, instead them change your skin, so you need to change back your skin dog.
Essential, man.
5 seconds to the release point.
Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate.
So when you gonna start traffic line MK, the car center working.
Chopper's line. Chopper flow.
Monster. Let's go.
See, Pearl child that drop down a piece of food.
What?
Pearl child that brother chop a brother from US.
Eh? So what come out of that now?
Yo, oh my god, we kill.
Hey, let the man take a bit.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Team on this, sir.
No, I see him. I shot him out.
Lego. I'm tired. I did know that. Chop bomber, man. You are going there already?
Yo, them shots are slow, you know? Them shots are slow, you fuck!
Hunt down the rest of them.
Ping, there's a guy here. Oh shit.
So lad, I really wait the man now, wait for T for kill. Post the wall. Yo, I wish me did have a pistol. I'm sorry, I gave the pistol to the class.
How I pink I do better?
Yo!
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Yo, the shotgun and walk with your fuck.
Kill me.
Well done.
Kill back the door, kill me, huh?
Yo, I want a bumbo lad, hey boy. Hey James Chapman, how the fuck you want him? Pussy, what are you from the war for?
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Fuck your mother, get dirt, man, get dirt.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh.
Come in there, yo. I'll one bad this now.
Movement. Moving here.
You're a little rat.
Remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Boy, come down the step. Really, MK? Really? May I tell you? Come raise me up quick, no man.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
No, yeah, wait for that. Raise me, man.
Target down.
To make sure
let myself be decoy. Let myself be decoy a while ago. So you get the kill and you fuck around.
Watch the skies. Enemy UAV overhead. Your team is in the safe zone.
Taking LMG rounds here.
What it? Hey! Women is coming out. Oh, you little
man, come on,
set up a booby trap, dog. Dog, set up a booby trap, brother.
Fuck it, man. I'm finna go cop them.
Man, that's fucking shit, bro. You trying to fucking sidestep me? Fuck off, bro.
Getting another chance. Make it count.
Sidestep that shit.
Friendly loadout drop on the way. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV active.
You fucking rabbit. Chicks are for kids.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Took a round. Need to heal up.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
They're pushing. He's trying to slap me to sleep. Hey, run into the door.
Oh, you look at that? Yeah, MK, when they come up from the to your left. Same place where the boy, they see me when I kill. They kill. Or two of them.
Your squad mates.
Oh!
Well done.
Bro, I have to come in and save the day again. Give me a sec.
Target down. Marking the rest.
Let me show you how you do this shit, bro. Hold on. Let me show you how you do this shit.
Yeah, go there, you know. Watch.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Even if I did not carry one with me, dog. Even if I did not carry one with me, bro.
Load up.
You're forward, look for it.
Even if I did not carry one.
Oh shit, you're not carrying nobody with you. Bombard down. Me drop off a roof.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Yo, me hate this shit.
UAV.
Look out!
Oh, two. Damn. He dead.
Really, MK?
He dead. Me drop off a roof, brother. What am I doing?
You can't even war. You can't even war. You doing suicide shit, bro? Are you for real? You can't even war. You committing suicide?
Dog.
Enemy squad is tracking your position.
Hey, what are them doing out there?
Attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
Bumba clock, for real?
What are them doing? Oh my god. Nobody?
So who the fuck killed me a while ago, dog? Oh, that
Two of
grenade,
them
the dog.
doing, dog. Two of them doing, dog.
The dog didn't even see me throw the grenade, bro.
So, man, I look load out. Really, bro?
Enemy soldier incoming.
Come over your feet, man, and go do some badness.
Yo,
Reinforcements inbound. Gas is moving.
Jamie Chapman came to plunder and fucking revert, bro. Ah, God. Let's go, bro.
Oh, where them shot there forward from?
Yo, bro, you're lucky though. That you tell lucky you're fucked.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Now come back, come kill them pussy. Just give me a gun, fucking rebirth.
Well done.
Give me something to work with. Give me an SMG, something.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Hostile bomb drone is active.
Hey, what's up, bitch? Fucker poached my kill, man. He poached my kill. MK, I'm on upstairs. Cross the bridge. Cross the bridge. There you go, Chapman. I witnessed your second kill, bro. Good kill, good kill.
Get hunting. Enemy
Okay, fine, man. I was trying to give you some props, bro. You gotta be a dick about it? Well, fair enough, fair enough. I can respect that. Yo, them boy, let me get my gun. A problem, you know.
Fire sale active. Buy station.
No, oh my god, bro.
Enemy overhead. Enemy UAV active. Hostile UAV in the area.
Man, them whole hands dog and we split up, bro. These motherfuckers holding hands and we all split up. So you be staring down the barrel of 3 guns when you're trying to fight.
Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close. Enemy soldier incoming.
Try to pull your trigger a little bit slower, bro. You get a kill if you pull the trigger a little bit slower.
Squad mates back on station. Good work.
I need to get my loadout. I need to get my hands on my loadout, bro. Can I get that loadout, MK?
Gas is closing in.
Dog, who you there? The man are hiding like gas, bro.
Advise you move to the safe zone now. Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them. I got you, homie. We've located the rest of them.
How are these?
Yeah, you can't come get me.
No, go try.
Oh shit. One man, somebody there behind him. Ah, fuck, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Shit. I was trying to get a little closer to the water. Ah, bop!
Hunt them down.
They're on the buy station behind you. I guess I have to work with whatever ground loot I find.
Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end game.
No, not resurgence. Close. Can you ping that? Can you ping one of them perks for me? I'm dropping right there when I come back in. Right fucking there. I'm gonna win this shit with ground loot. There's a guy running towards you guys.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Yeah, what the fuck you think this is? This ain't fucking Disneyland. What you doing?
Two of them over here on this roof.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, you were sniping, right? Oh, you tried to pop me back. Oh, we're popping back, no worries. Just give us a second to get our shit together.
Gas is inbound.
I hear footsteps out here. I don't see him though. Alright, we got him back?
Yeah, thanks, sir.
Good shit. I had an op that got away from me just now. I don't know where he went.
I'm taking fire.
One and a half.
I need to kill this guy and get kill somebody and get a gun, cause these aren't working. I got an ops right here. I have no clean shot.
Can't get him yet. Hold on.
Yeah, I hate these guns, man. I need to get my real
Ammo
shit.
here.
Yeah, I want to get my real guns back. Oh, I see him. Yo, these guns are trash.
Wow! Bomba dog! How many?
Kill him! Who kill him?
Kill them all.
I think.
Yo. Get ready to fight. Oh, can you get him back at the buy station? I didn't realize that was there. Nah. Can you? Can you do it? I guess not.
He's right here. Right around the corner.
How many of them?
He's the one. There's only one right around the corner. He's waiting up. Give me with a knife.
Fucking gas, man. You gotta be kidding me, yo. I wasn't even in it that long.
No, but there's a man killing, I guess, bro.
No, bro. I'm see the man in the corner. Shoot me, I get ready to shoot him. I'ma get down,
It
bro.
was hard that time, but we will settle the score.
Damn, bro. Damn, wicked.
Eh?
Scorpion bub.
Bro, the trees.
Check your gear and weapons.
What's up, bro?
Enemy soldier incoming. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Warm-up is over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Well, listen, I just gotta warn you, I got cameras everywhere, and I ain't the only one watching. Oh shit, this bitch switched to your side?
You got 5 seconds.
And I know a winner when I see one.
Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back faster.
That bitch thought that she was untouchable. Tommy had something for her ass.
Moving here.
No, same marketplace, man. Get warmed up with the kills and then take the win home.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Marked remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the AO.
I'm getting stitched up. Up there.
Sit your ass down.
One back there hiding in the bush by the window. Where you go up the ladder.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Locate to the rest of them.
Sit down there for a second. Think about what you did. Did I say you can rest, my nigga?
Hey, kill him.
To the area. Watch the skies. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Did I say you can leave?
You're gonna make it, bud.
Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
Hey, one and a half.
The rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting.
Whenever they near MK.
Brother, you, the man, I just execute him. When I run, come to your blue.
I need pistol rounds.
Look at that, 2 of them.
Nah, the fucking gun barrel too long, bro.
Marked remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Get ready. You're redeploying. Your squad mates is redeploying.
Oh my god, man. Man, I risk, bro.
Me never have to execute him on a while like a MK because me never have no bullet left in that gun, bro. And if me really want him would have a chance to see me.
Enemy dropping into the AO. You have reinforcements inbound. Be advised, part of your team is outside the safe zone.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV overhead.
Oi! Jeez, bro.
Yo, dog, what dog?
Your squad mates back on station. Good work.
What's up, Ty? How are you doing? Hey, Ma.
I don't even know what that was.
Hey, Ma. Oh, that was just me messing around with Anna.
Yeah, I'm leaving to you. We just passed the townhouse. We're on our way to make a banana Louise delivery and then headed back to grocery shop and Pia.
Okay, cool. Well, that sounds like a lot of activities. Y'all have a good one. Be safe.
On top of so after that, after Pia,
Your squad mates is redeploying.
so after
Well
we get
done.
done with this, we gotta do grocery shopping and then Pia, and then after Pia, we gotta run my hobby lobby, and then I gotta go back to mom's house and collect all my stuff, and then I'll be home.
Damn.
So I'll see you sometime.
Okay.
Reinforcements inbound.
We have enough leftovers for you to have dinner, right?
Yeah, I've had leftover multiple times today. I've been an official bum.
Oh, Nas is gonna play with us. Again.
Of course. I'm not a hard
Why are they going to itch up on the wall, bro?
Did something under my bed, and a squirrel spawned. Spawned under my bed.
My God.
Who?
Okay.
Me, Melly.
My God.
Strike in the area.
Oh.
Damn, bro.
Alright, I'm back. What's up?
I don't know how.
Where people at? Point me in the right direction and I'll be killing people. Where they at? Where they at?
So, what's up?
I don't know how to
I got one right here. Hello. Were you the one who killed my friend?
Wicked, boy, I read it. But now I'm good.
Yeah.
You hear me? I don't know how to change my name.
Moving.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Did you kill my friend? Hey, I didn't say to run.
Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map.
Got it.
Get hunting.
But nah, no, I'm a boy.
Now I'm Squirtle.
Wicked.
Hostile UAV in the area.
That hurt.
But nah, no ammo, dog.
Map to hunt down the rest of them.
That's what I'm doing right now. What?
I ain't running fast or something. This guy.
You hear that?
They're visiting the rest of
Gas is inbound.
Oh, no.
Ah, fuck. I didn't want it to drop over there. Shit. My teammate ran up beside me and it threw me off. Fuck!
Yeah, man, you get in the house. I'm not gonna. I can't use them when it's up in a corner. I bro.
Okay.
I'm a check, dog.
You want me to get me out with the knife, dog? I swear.
No, hold this. Boom,
Hey, don't die. Please don't die. Thank you. Shit.
Brother, they can't shoot, brother.
God damn. Thank you. Bro, you almost fucked up my streak, bro. I was trying to hit double digits, bro.
That not look good enough. A shotgun or something, but to make it real.
But I like it.
Hey, Mel, I'm jumping off after this, man.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
It's okay, bro. Bro, all you have to do is take your time, bro. Probably putting too much into it. I have my days too. I'm telling you, bro. That's just how this game is, man.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm going on.
Hey, look where you going? Oh my God.
I meet on the first man we are shoot with me. But if you are shoot the other man, you if you are shoot the other man, dog. You were supposed to be shooting the other guy. I'm already had the tabs on the next guy.
Down 2 man, dog.
Yeah. I can say, yo.
Fire status active.
The next thing you can do too, man, is try to turn your shit down. Your ADS down. If your ADS is giving you problems, turn it down a little bit and work your way back up if you have to. Like if you're aiming and you're moving too much when you're aiming, yeah, you need to turn that shit down a bit and get a.
UAV in the area.
Ah, fuck! I'm talking and then.
Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting. Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Come on, man. I should be at like at least 16 kills now. Fuck! Play it up, MK.
Your squad mates.
Oh, you kill the fuck out of my weakness. Hey, boy.
Adjusting prices.
Oh my god.
How would hurt you, imprint?
Me keep on, I broke my foot.
I broke your foot in real life? My fault. Give me a second.
I go on there, so one there, sir.
No,
dog, you really jump in that water to come take a stupid kill? Can a man do, bro?
So, dog.
Head to the safe zone now.
Oh, my done a while ago.
The game.
The blood from the drone. Fuck.
Learn from the loss. Failure is a white picture.
Bomba class.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, nice meeting y'all, fellas, man. I'll talk to y'all again. Y'all have a good Thanksgiving.
Your squad is MIA. We're reducing redeployment time.
I'm going to the house.
Like you lost another one.
You can hold me in a headlock. I can get out.